Hello, fellow travelers. Today our adventure begins, not with the bard spinning its epic tale, but in the library of the Carriage Rest Inn. Between the crackling fire and the overstuffed armchairs, we find a patron, lost in the pages of a story. A story about heroes, villains, and a merry band of adventurers caught somewhere in between. Let us also get lost in this adventure. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Carriage Rest Tales One Shot. I'm going to be your host and Dungeon Master tonight, Michael. And to my right, I have...
Hey guys, it's Sam. I play Woods on the normal podcast, but this evening I'll be playing Bricks, the barbarian elf.
Hey everybody, my name's Eliza. I'm a guest for this one shot, and I'll be playing Kat, the ranger elf.
Hey y'all, I'm Bella. I'll be playing Bryn Otterman, the druid elf.
I love how you said y'all. Like
I
you're
have to.
already from Louisville.
It's native here. It won't be looked at weird.
It is not looked at weird. You said it so organically, y'all.
Yeah.
So today's episode, we're going to be doing a one-shot from the Game Master's book of non-player characters by Jeff Ashworth. So that's where it's based off of, but there's been quite a bit of modifications done to it. We are going to open up in a pizza restaurant, I believe, where the owner is, I think, crushing tomatoes or doing something in the
With
pizza
her
kitchen.
bare hands. So Lorenzi's is the name of the pizza shop. And you'll find Bricks in the back, apron on, and just angrily maybe working through some fresh tomatoes, just full-blown massive forearms, just crushing them with her hands into a bucket to start her sauce.
Scrolling down on the table next to it, you see that Bricks is preparing for the pizza baking competition that's getting held in Wayside. It's a town about 3-day walk.
She's excited about the pizza contest because she hasn't won yet, and she's been competing for years and years. However, Diablio's just keeps beating her, and she just doesn't understand why. She's pretty convinced that they're cheating, that they're paying off the judges, because she just feels that her pizza's the best. Everyone tells her that. Family recipe for generations. And so she's really concentrating on it.
So what's her strategy this time?
It's her strategy every single time. She's just going to go in, do the family recipe that she has had for years, and just really hope that people can just like taste the difference. Same recipe. We're going to do a simple margarita pizza, fresh mozzarella, a little bit of basil, hand squeezed tomato sauce, 00 flour, all the things. It's the flour's really the key.
You're going to be leaving probably the next morning to head out to Wayside. So what are you packing up, and are you taking anyone with you?
Yeah, so I am clearly bringing all my pizza ingredients, flour, which is really important, my freshly crushed tomatoes. She's got a couple of her little, her gear on her. She's got a gigantic battle axe that she actually uses to chop the wood for her wood burning fire. And then she has a set of dwarven forged kitchen knives that come in all variety of sizes. They balance perfectly in her hand when she cuts, like she's chopping her tomatoes and onions. It's really beautiful, actually. Someone say there's like almost like a music to it.
As you're getting lost in your prep for the competition, you hear a knock at your door from your mushroom supplier.
Yeah, come in.
Oh wait, that's me. I forgot it's not her. All right, so I guess I'll be going in.
Hi, hello.
Hi. Hi, it's Bryn Otterman.
Hi. Yeah, Bryn. Hey, what do you got? Did you bring those porcinis?
No, I could not find any porcinis.
Well, but I need the porcinis. The competition's tomorrow. What did you find?
I only have portobello mushrooms.
Are they the babies or the full?
They're the babies. I have like 4 of them.
All right, well, the babies are a little bit sweeter. All right, you have 4? Oh, you have 4 bushels, right?
No, like 4 mushrooms only.
4 mushrooms? Bryn, what are you doing? You're joking. And she's gonna like sit down, and she's like, Bryn, you're clearly joking, right?
No, I'm very clumsy. I tripped on the way here. I dropped some mushrooms, so now we got 4.
I mean, mushrooms grow in dirt. Can we go pick the other ones up?
No, I stepped on them.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, then now she's like pacing in her kitchen. Well, all right. Do you think? All right. Well, here's the thing. So if we like if you come with me and we stop on you're coming, right? You're coming to Wayside?
Yeah, absolutely. I have to see you win the pizza
I mean,
competition.
we're going to win. So there's like probably some forest along the way. You probably could forage some, right? Like you can do that.
Yeah, I can bring my daggers. We can cut some up. It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
you specifically can do that?
Well, maybe not me.
What do you mean not you? Like you're my mushroom supplier.
Well, technically, my friend does it.
Well, what do you mean technically your friend does that? You find the mushrooms. You always have the best mushrooms.
Yeah, well, you just pay so well that me and my friend split it, but she finds the mushrooms.
Well, then we need to bring her. Like who is this? I need to meet the mushroom person.
I don't know if she'll be up to it.
Well, no, she has to be up to it. I need the mushrooms for the pizza.
I mean, if you pay her the right price, she'll come along.
I'm already paying you to come.
You have to have a bonus in there.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess go get. I mean, yeah, go get her. I mean, the competition play. I mean, when we win, like we're gonna get a lot of gold. So, yeah, we need some portobellos or even more baby Bellas. That's totally a mushroom, by the way.
Really
You guys
good.
didn't know that
Really
I knew so much about mushrooms, did you? This is truly my character.
I'm kind of disappointed I couldn't think of baby Bellas for mushrooms.
I'm really disappointed that you couldn't think of baby Bella mushrooms.
It's just yourself, man.
I was like, oh, there's another mushroom. I was like, oh, Bella, portobello. That's went through my head.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to pack up in the morning. So I guess go find this. Who is she? He? Like, what is this? Is it a truffle pig? Like, what is this?
So I really don't know her name.
How do you not
But-
know her name?
She goes by Cat, but like, I don't even know if that's her real name.
Okay, so you do know her name. Her name's Kat.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's true or not. She's not super honest, forthcoming with information.
She's not honest? Who am I paying? And she's literally, so like, Brix is like sitting there with like apron on, her knife in her hand. Like, what's happening? Okay, well, I guess go get Kat. And yeah, so, all right, so you guys are going to be here first light, right? We have to head out before the break of dawn.
Yes, we'll be here at dawn. We'll be here.
Be here and we're heading out. Okay. And can you just don't get hurt on the way back? Like,
I won't. I'll try my best. I have my No, I can't have a flashlight.
yeah, you can. It would be like
Have a torch.
Yeah, you can
I have
have
my torch. It'll be good.
You're just like, I have my flashlight. And you pull it out and you're like, it's a flickering torch. It's just like flickering.
So you are going to go into the woods to meet your lying, dishonest friend.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Not quite trustworthy truffle pig.
Well, we don't know her name. I feel like if she
Truffle
trusts, she's
pig of a person.
she would give me her full name if she was truly trustworthy.
Yep. That's what Bryn Otterman thinks.
knows. That's what she knows.
Listen, I'm half high elf. I know what I'm talking
Starting
about.
to think maybe Bryn Otterman doesn't know very much.
I don't have a lot of intelligence, so. So I guess I'm gonna just walk through the woods. Just hope I run into Cat somewhere.
You're gonna have a hard time.
We didn't discuss where he lived.
I mean, we work together. I'm gonna assume we've got a meeting spot.
I'm gonna walk through the woods. I'm gonna be like a little nervous, hoping that she'll come with me because she doesn't like leaving her little spot in the woods. So I find her by the tree we just usually hang out with.
Okay.
So Kat is going to be near the tree that she's expecting to meet Bryn at, but not quite at it. She's kind of hanging out in the shadows nearby, a nearby tree line. And when she sees Bryn approach and notices there's no one else around, then she'll come forward and see what she needs.
Yeah, so, hey Kat, we have a problem.
What kind of a problem?
We have to go on a trip.
I don't do trips.
You have to.
Why would I have to do anything like that?
So I took those portobellos you gave me, might have dropped them all on the way to the pizza shop, and I only gave her 4, so now we gotta go find some on the way to the pizza competition.
You dropped all but 4 of them?
Yeah, there's a lot of logs. You know, we just got that rainstorm, they washed all the
It took
twigs.
me hours to find all of those, and you dropped them?
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say.
you should know better than to trust me with the mushrooms.
What do they need? I can just gather them here in the forest and just give them back to you, and you'll be better this time and not drop them. I don't need to go on a trip. There's no reason for that.
Well, we leave at dawn, and we need porcini mushrooms.
Porcini mushrooms don't even grow in this forest.
Exactly, but they grow in the forest on the way to the pizza competition, so we have to go.
Is it safe? Where is this pizza competition?
You would know that it is in Wayside. Every year it's hosted by the store called the Bargain Bin.
Sounds very trustworthy.
Well, you're not trustworthy either.
You don't know that yet. Okay, so it's Bella's first time ever playing D&D. So no, oh my gosh, you're crushing it. Okay, so but a thing in D&D, one of the mechanics is called persuasion. So you are clearly trying to persuade her to do what you want. So you can roll to persuade her. So roll your D20 dice, and then you're gonna add persuasion under that skill set.
So it's 8.
So you rolled
it's
an 8.
It's +0 because I'm not very persuasive.
So you rolled an 8, okay.
I have no charisma or intelligence here.
Oh, continue.
Wait, so what do I do with the 8?
So when you're rolling against a player, I always leave it up to the player to help them decide how their player is going to respond to that. With an 8, I imagine there's not much of a response. So I'm going to say that the argument kind of goes back and forth for probably late into the evening about trying to convince Kat that she should come with you. And maybe the agreement you guys come up with is she will trail you guys from the woodline.
Yes.
They're going to stalk us.
Kat is curious about seeing what kind of mushrooms and other things she can forage in a new forest, and being relatively secure in the idea that it's a new city. She's not going to really run into any trouble with anyone she doesn't want to run into there. So she agrees to go, but only trailing behind.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Well, Bryn can agree with that.
You are Bryn.
I'm Bryn Otterman, not Bryn.
The next morning arrives and Brix has everything rolled up, ready to go, and waiting outside of her shop.
Are we walking? Do we have some mules that we're gonna take, or a horse wagon? What's my transportation situation?
Yeah, if you're taking a horse, I'm going to have to run.
Because of the situation, I'm going to assume you guys are walking.
Okay.
And you know that there's nice little camp spots along the way because it's not necessarily an overly traveled road, but it's not a wilderness trek.
Okay, then I absolutely.
You can maybe have a cart you pull.
Well, actually, I think maybe I would have sent my supplies ahead, and paid to have my supplies get there in time so they can be put in like a root cellar and stay nice and cold. But I can't really afford to pay transportation for both of us. So I sent my supplies, or at least all my things, but I have like my axe on me, my cooking knives, some flour. I always randomly have like my pocket of my apron randomly has like a handful of flour in it.
Pocket flour.
Gotta have your pocket flour, 00.
Any chef should.
Every chef should. Duh.
A self-respecting chef.
Who doesn't have a pocket full of flour? So I think we'll just have like our normal thing, satchels of stuff.
As you are walking out and walking down the trail side, it's Bryn Otterman and Brix are walking. Brix, go ahead and roll a perception check. And Kat, you can roll a stealth check.
Oh, 4.
Am I rolling a d20 on this?
Yes. So you roll a d20 and you add your stealth modifier.
Okay, so I get a 5, 8.
We're rolling so hot tonight, ladies.
Brix, you at this point just believe it's you and Bryn that are walking to Wayside, and you have no idea that you're being trailed by a ranger that's pretty much walking on the road.
Okay. Right behind us.
She's actually in front of us.
We're following her.
That's the trick.
I have no clue who this person is. I haven't had my espresso yet, so it's like still in my little cup that I'm carrying from the restaurant. I have a little espresso kit that I keep with me. Bryn, where's your friend? Where's the mushroom girl? Like where?
You don't need to worry about it. She'll show up when she needs to.
Listen, you know how much I have riding on this competition. Generations.
It seems like you need to plan better on your mushroom.
You were my plan. You have followed through every single time, and all of a sudden you dropped them. You knew this. What is going on, girl?
Or you need to make better pizza so you can win, and don't even depend on my mushrooms.
She's just like she knows now. She's just like kind of joking and bantering with her. So Brix is gonna like shove her, but like she's so strong that you're gonna kind of go flying and like fall into the ditch as she's walking.
Yeah.
She's like one hand just gonna shove you, and then she's gonna drink her espresso and be like, okay, let's go.
I'm a short elf too, so I just go flying into the ditch.
Everyone go ahead and roll a d12.
That is this one. A
1.
11.
6.
All right, Bricks gets to go first.
Oh,
is there an encounter?
so this is the random encounter generator that Mike likes to do. So we're going to roll some dice and then we're going to decide the things that happen along the way to us.
I love that.
And it just gives us a little bit more say in the story. So first we're going to roll a d20 and I got a 16. So this is going to be something hard that we're going to have to do. So the severity is hard. I'm going to roll a d12 and I got a 12. So, we're fully avoiding it, but it generates some lore. Interesting. Okay. And then time of day. Do I have to roll that? We already kind of know it's
Oh,
morning.
I don't know. You guys left in the morning.
Gotcha.
Or
It's dusk. So
You have a pretty uneventful trip on your way there, but at dusk, something is going to happen.
okay.
Maybe
So
when
something
you're setting up camp,
something hard is going to happen.
but you somehow fully avoid it.
We somehow fully avoid the hard things.
so do we come up with this
Yeah.
or does Mike?
You guys
we
come
come
up
up
with
with it.
Oh.
It gives me a little break right at the beginning here.
There you go. Yeah, working so hard over there. D&D. Can I get you a drink?
Yes, that'd be
yeah.
fantastic. Just kidding.
Okay, so it's a hard thing that we would happen at dusk.
I think we maybe run into some of your competitors
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
good.
and they're really vicious. Like,
yeah, I think we run. Yeah, okay, so we run into some of our who would be our competitors. Oh, Diablo. No, Diablo.
The Maldonados.
name every pizza shop you know.
Domino's.
Diorio's. We run into Papa John
Spinelli's.
Schnatter himself.
Okay, yeah. So we roll up on Pernelli's, we'll call it. So we roll up on Pernelli's, and they're there, but they've completely set up their entire camp.
Is it gonna be like more than 3 of them? Like, well, 2, I guess. More than 2 of them.
Yeah. So there's a handful of them. They come like full blown. They have like a wagon on the side of it.
Yeah.
It says Pernelli's.
They got a pizza oven in there.
Yeah,
They got
Yeah,
everything.
their
They're
wagon
like-
has a pizza oven.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're somehow serving pizza out of it, and Brent and I are just like, what? Like, who are these people? We start stressing out. We also start to see that they're serving like this new thing called a calzone, where they're like the pizzas they folded it over in half, and like so we are straight I am panicking. Like Bricks is like, oh my gosh, like how. Like, I don't have this technology. Like, I don't have this kind of money. We're going to lose. Like, who cares about the mushrooms? Like, we're going to lose. And just like fully kind of goes into a downward spiral.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
Yahtzee dice. 5
And what's your strength modifier?
plus 2.
So you see this encounter and you're kind of getting really intimidated, but you go a little bit further so you're out of earshot. You don't want to camp right next to him. And you're cooking dinner for you and Bryn Otterman, and you are just not absentmindedly thinking, and you just slice right into your hand.
No!
And you
It's
take-
okay. I'm an EMT. I
you
can.
take-
Bryn's also a medic.
and you take 8 slashing damage.
Oh, no. And she's like holding her finger up in the air. Bryn.
Bryn's just like very unbothered by this situation.
Son of a...
Bryn's just gonna go look in her bag of holding to see if she has
Yeah.
some bandage for her.
As Bryn is looking, I feel like you might want me to roll for stealth on this or something, but I would like to just like not talk to them, but just place like some
nice
kind of a
bandage?
helpful plant that
Oh,
would
like
help
some
cure her
herbs.
Okay.
next to her,
Like
and then just
aloe
like
or
sneak back
something?
away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some aloe.
Okay. Well, that cures blood wounds. I feel like
That's more for burns, honestly.
yeah, probably.
We're gonna say it's ally.
Oh,
I
I
like
like
it.
it.
Yeah, ally.
So
Yeah.
I'm just like holding my
Are you trying
finger.
to do it without being spotted?
Yes.
Then go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Bricks, you can roll your perception check, but at disadvantage because you are currently bleeding all over the place.
She's bleeding to death.
I got a 6.
I got a 19.
Nice.
Yep, so you're
That's
holding
good.
your arm up, and Bryn Otterman is looking through her
Yeah, and
bag of holding, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
you just have a ally
Yep.
yeah.
right next to you.
And I looked
Yeah.
at, thanks, Bryn. But I think we need like a bandage first, and then we can put the ally on it.
I'm gonna tell her to trust me and we're gonna put the ally on there.
So I'm just like
Yeah.
holding it above my head, like I can feel like my pulse
Yeah.
through my finger.
Yeah, she's getting a little pale, and I'm like, okay, maybe I need to handle this before she passes out.
Totally nauseous. Like
We don't have Zofran. I can't give it to her. Yeah, I'm gonna put the ally on there. I finally find my bandages in the bag of
Okay.
holding. I'll just start wrapping it up. Like, even once it stops bleeding, just keep
Just
wrapping
keep wrapping. My finger is like 2 inches of bandage on
Mummy
there.
finger.
Yeah. Now I'm panicking even more because we just saw Pernelli's with their fancy calzone. We don't even know what that is, but we just like saw the sign and like could smell how good it is. And now my finger's cut. Bryn, what are we doing? Where is your friend? I thought your mushroom friend was going to be here.
Yeah, well, she's around.
Like, she's here?
I said she's around. I didn't say she's here.
I don't know what that is, but do you know how stressed out I am right now? This isn't helping.
Yeah, I can tell you need to take some deep breaths there, man. Would talking about otters make you feel better?
What?
You know,
I
like
can't
sea
cook
otters?
an otter. I probably could cook an otter.
Please don't cook an
I
otter.
mean, I guess if I like,
If you cook a river otter, that'd be fine.
probably gonna gamey tasting, and then she's gonna like start talking to herself about what cooking an otter and like what that would look like and calm herself down.
It's just the art of distraction. That's how you get people to calm
Art
down.
of distraction. Kat, are you staying in the tree line during the overnight stay, or are you going to join them, or what's Kat's plan?
I would kind of like to go try a calzone from
Oh, perfect. All right. So you're going over to Pernelli's?
that other guy. Yeah.
Steal a calzone.
Do I even have to
gonna
steal it?
lose.
I have some. I actually don't have any money. What am I saying?
You
didn't get paid for the mushrooms, so
You
we don't
can
have
barter.
money.
You're a mushroom lady.
Yeah, I'll barter with them.
Yeah, she gives him my porcini mushrooms.
I don't have any porcinis yet. Those are some fancy mushrooms. But I've got some common mushrooms.
We haven't passed
Like what-
porcinis yet.
And what's a common mushroom? White button.
Shiitake.
White button. I
Get
think
ready
it's
for some more made up plant names.
a
You got
mushroomie.
your mashubies,
It's
your
the toad
jumbaloos, your
Toad from Mario Kart mushroom.
yeah, your toads and your toadettes, very closely
Toadettes.
related.
Red speckled toads.
Yeah.
Yep, red speckled toads, those definitely exist. Yeah, so
You got some of those red speckled toads? Oh, those give us such a nice kick to them.
I'll give you 5 of them for one of those calzones, those newfangled pizzas.
Oh, you've got a deal. We can put some of this in our spicy ones. But yeah, here you go. And they're going to give you one of the calzones. Did you want a drink as well? We're just having a feast over here. You're welcome to join us.
No, and she just leaves.
Okay. Good interaction.
She's a
That was a
loner.
lot for her.
Yeah. How's the calzone?
It's amazing.
Do you think Bricks could win?
I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
This is not looking good.
I'll tell you what though. I'm gonna eat half the calzone and I'm gonna put the other half by Bricks so she can sample a little.
Oh.
Maybe understand some of the competition.
Okay.
But I'm still not gonna talk to her.
So you're going to stealth them when they're asleep and just put the calzone, half-y calzone next to Rick.
Basically a pizza pocket.
That's what they are.
Pockets.
Ham and cheese.
This is my act of friendship for you.
How's your olive branch right here? So I guess I'm meditating, but owl frights, so I don't really sleep all that much. So I'm kind of just meditating in my head, thinking about deconstructing a sea otter and like how to marinate that. I'm thinking balsamic vinegar,
Maybe some
rosemary.
turmeric.
Oh, we might go a little, Asian style.
Some sea salt.
Yeah, flaked sea salt for sure.
Flaked.
And I feel like I kind of just like look down and there's like a calzone, and I'm like, what? Bryn? I mean, and then I'm like pissed because Bryn went and talked to the Pernellis, but then also like, well, I guess this is good kind of recon. And I eat it.
Go ahead and roll me a food-based one.
Very trusting of calzone that just appeared next to you.
It was the ghost.
Something to do with flavor. What would be a good flavor skill?
Religion.
Flavor would be like insight, I think.
Religion,
Insight?
100%.
Religion.
It could be religion.
Let's
Let's
yeah,
go.
let's
Pizza
go.
is your
The religion.
religion.
Pizza is,
Pizza.
oh, dang it. Well, insight's not any better, so I guess
Pizza is
religion.
love, pizza is life.
It's a tattoo I'm going to get. Oh, I got 4.
You're having a lot of trouble because
Awful dice.
it's been about 6 hours. It's been sitting out on the ground, so you're having a little bit of trouble.
You were meditating a long time.
You're having a little bit of trouble deconstructing whatever it was that was originally there. there. And the next morning comes up, you get passed by Pernelli's as they have packed up everything. And you see them carting off with their very nice pizza oven just attached to the back of their cart.
Okay.
So now the whole next day while you're walking, you are thinking through like, man, they have a really nice setup. I don't have that good of a pizza oven. And that's kind of going through your head. It's like, how am I going to compete with, like, you're starting to have a little bit more, I would say, like depression because of your hard encounter. You're just not quite feeling as confident as you're walking on this next day. But now I need Kat and Bryn Otterman to go ahead and roll a D12.
12.
5.
All right. It is Bryn Otterman's turn.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
A 10, which is easy.
Okay.
And then the 12. Partial engagement
Okay.
at dawn.
Oh,
We've had a long day from dusk till dawn.
Next morning. All right. So we
Okay.
have something easy, partially engaged. So like, maybe like meet somebody, talk to somebody. Maybe
Maybe like bumpy terrain. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
partially engaged.
I had an idea, but it's
What
not
is it?
mine. I just thought it'd be funny. Partially engaged, maybe you guys run into a traveling merchant, Bryn Otterman and Bricks, and he offers to give you guys a ride. So it's easy for you guys because you're just riding on this car.
Yeah, no, we're doing that. What? Because we don't know you. I don't know you exist.
I'm like sitting there freaking out.
This is rude.
She's like, oh my gosh, she's got to run after
No,
us.
I really want to walk. We're like, no, I mean, I'm going to be so tired. I just feel like this is going to save us so much energy. We'll get there
Yeah.
early. Maybe we can like look for
But
a
I mean,
pizza
stranger
oven.
danger. We shouldn't get on a random guy's thing.
He's a gnome. Look at him. I'm 15 of him put together. What is he going to do?
I'm 5'7". I'm easily intimidated. We shouldn't get on that man's car.
I think it's I'm gonna roll intimidation to Bryn. Dirty 20.
Get in the cart.
Car.
Dirty 20.
I feel like you would want to get on the car.
I'm just like,
I'm gonna suck it up, just take a deep breath, and just get on the
I
cart.
like, look at her.
Yeah.
I like reach into my like bag and I grab a tomato and I just crush it. And I'm like, listen to me. I'm gotta get to Wayside so I can figure out a new pizza oven situation because I'm up against a dang calzone. Get on the cart.
I'm just gonna be silent, just accept my fate, and get on that cart, and just hope Cat can run pretty fast.
And I'm gonna look at what's the gnome's name?
Nomeo.
I was thinking the exact same thing, but I didn't want to say it.
Nomeo and his wife
I don't know
Juliet.
his name, so I just go Nomeo. Drive. It's like
All right.
highly offensive in like the gnome world.
At this point, Kat will come out of the trees and go, wait! Just because, so Kat, the way she's dressed, she's wearing these pants that have like a million pockets on them.
It's just pockets.
Something like cargo pants, but like times a lot.
More.
but more. And she's got this cloak that like has dried leaves and things sewn into it to help her hide better.
Okay.
She's super stealthy, but the girl cannot run. So when she sees that you all are getting onto a cart and she knows she has to follow, this is the time she realizes that she needs to come forward. So she's going to come out of the trail lines and go, wait.
Nomeo. Go.
And I start yelling at Nomeo to stop so he doesn't run Cat over.
What? Who is? Bryn?
This is the friend I was telling you about.
Is this my mushroom girl?
Yes, this is your mushroom girl.
That's not my name.
All right, well, get on the cart.
Okay. And I'll just hop up onto the back of the cart and
Nomeo.
keep looking out the back.
Go.
All right, I'm going. And it's just trotting along. And as it's trotting along, you realize that the cart is going quite slow.
We're all sitting there. I look over at that girl's like, what is happening?
It's going like 5 feet an hour.
It's saving her from walking, but it's about the same speed as walking.
He's got an old horse.
Great.
So you have this cart ride, though, for the day, but he's going to a different town. So there's a little fork in the road. So you guys have to hop off probably around dusk, so you can walk.
What's
for a little
on
bit
his
longer.
merchant cart?
His merchant cart is probably going to be something for town guards. So
Okay.
like you just see like a bunch of shields and swords, cloaks, bedrolls, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Kinda
Nothing we
he's-
need.
Kind of like he's nothing you need. He's the wholesaler for one of the cities.
Okay. I like to shop, so I was just wanting to. I look anyway.
You see a bunch of swords, and they're all extremely dull compared to your dwarven forged
Yeah,
knives.
I'm just like, like rubbing my thumb against them. Okay.
He drops you off at the little fork in the road, and you travel maybe about an hour. Then there's a little spot to set camp.
Okay.
You already know at this point, Pernelli's has already made it all the way to Wayside. So-
Okay. That's fine. I'm assuming we're spending the night. Is this we're gonna
Yeah, I think so.
one more? We should make it there in the morning, right? Kat, what's our mushroom situation looking like?
I got all kinds of mushrooms.
Okay.
Yeah, I got toads, I got toadettes, I got red spotted guys.
What?
I got
Well, porcini mushrooms. We're out of those.
no
Wait.
porcinis. I've never seen a porcini mushroom yet.
Wait, hold on. And like, let me see these mushrooms.
Okay, I'm gonna start opening up all of the different pockets in my pants.
Ant mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean, where else are you gonna carry your
Red
mushrooms?
Spotted mushroom. And she is so confused because these aren't the names of mushrooms. These are not mushroom names at all. So she would like to
These
see.
are Jimmy Jams.
That's a shiitake. What? Do you not know what mushrooms are? What? And she's like looking at what?
Of course, I know what they are. The Jimmy Jams taste really good. These ones, though, don't eat these ones. These are the red spiky
don't
guys.
eat those?
Don't eat the red
Those are-
spiky guys.
Yeah, those are very poisonous.
I know what they all do.
Well, you don't know the names of them.
Well, I know my names, and that's all that matters.
Oh my gosh, what is happening? And like Brix is just gonna like walk away, like, oh, we're gonna lose. Like, this is not okay.
I feel like Bryn Otterman's just sitting there agreeing with everything Kat says. Like, yeah, that's what those are, toadettes.
Duh. Jimmy Jams.
What is her problem?
I have no idea. Like, that's what the mushrooms, that's what they're called.
Exactly.
And she calls herself a chef. Like, I don't know.
What the hell? This is why I don't talk to people.
Okay. It's just, listen, thank you for bringing the mushrooms with your really fun names. But porcinis.
What is that?
I've read a lot of books on mushrooms, and
you
I've
ha-
never seen a porcini.
Oh my gosh. A
I also usually just look at the photos, but still,
yeah.
I don't know what a porcini is.
You can read?
I had a good education growing up.
You had an education? Tell me about that.
You should know. You stole from my family.
Shh.
She says out loud. Meanwhile, Brix is carving into the roadway with a stick, trying to draw out a picture.
All right, Kat, come over here. And she's gonna take her she grabs Bryn's stick.
Don't touch my stick. It is a special stick.
And she like draws like a very fat, tall, plump mushroom with a big white stem. I'm like, porcini. This is like tan. These are white. They're large.
Oh.
I think I've seen those before then.
No, that's a skip to my Lou.
Okay. Do you have any skip to my loos?
No, those are really hard to find.
Should I look at Bryn? Okay.
So I assume Kat's not going to want to go into the town.
No.
So it might work out that Kat will be foraging when they go check in and stuff like that.
Yeah, that works.
So then she's going to take her stick and she's going to draw like something kind of slightly similar, big white stem, but the cap kind of flares out. It doesn't come down all the way. And it's all white. What about a king oyster?
A hoppy scotchy is what you mean.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you have any of those hoppy scotchies?
Yeah, I've got 10 of those.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
How many do you need?
Okay, more than, but we can work with this. We can work with 10.
Okay.
And there's one more.
Does each pocket have all your mushrooms, or are they all separated in the pockets?
They are very well organized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you just know exactly where they are.
I know exactly where all these mushrooms are.
Oh, a chanterelle. Okay,
Oh.
so she's gonna draw like it almost looks like a tree. Like the stem goes completely up like a tree kind of. The cap doesn't come down at all. It's like a goldy color. What about a chanterelle?
I don't know where you're coming up with these names, but that's a tic-tac-toeington.
Okay, the Toewington.
Tic-tac-toeington. You have to say the
the
full
full
name.
Oh, sorry. So this is Toewington.
Yes. I have 2.
You have 2.
I have 2.
At this point, she's just gonna be like, you know what? Just show me what you have. And she just completely gives up on trying to teach her the correct names for mushrooms, and she's just gonna let it go.
That's wise.
She will fight you on the names of the
Yeah, I
mushrooms.
know.
Yes. Can I have my stick back too while we're at it?
I hand you your stick. All right, so then, I think we're going to spend some time just kind of figuring out. And I think Brix is pretty happy with the pocket mushrooms. She found a couple other ones that she was not expecting.
I have more than mushrooms. I've got sticks. I've got leaves. I've got needles.
They make great hair
pins.
accessories.
Not like from evergreen trees,
Great. Oh, do you have any junipers?
Yeah, I've got 6 junipers.
Okay. What else you got? And now I'm thinking you might have some herbs or something in there. So I want to look at all your pockets.
Yeah, I got herbs.
So now I'm my hands are in your pockets.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa. I don't
Do you need me to whack her with my stick?
I don't talk to people a lot.
Oh.
And people don't touch me.
I'm so sorry. I get really passionate about food and really excited. So I just was your pantry pants were just something I was pumped about.
I will show you what I have, but no touching.
Okay.
And I want free food for until I don't need it anymore.
Do I still get paid through all this?
I'm trying to figure out why we need Bryn. I think we can listen.
I have the charm here. I'm the seller.
And I look at both of you girls I think we can figure something out. You clearly can find more than just mushrooms. I think if I show you some things and she's thinking herbs and spices and stuff like that. So she's thinking you might be kind of her gatherer kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think we've wrapped up. I mean, we're pretty pumped. We've decided we're going to enter into some sort of business relationship when we get back, and
Sweet.
the girls are going to help me win this. And
I'm going to get free food forever.
So you guys have a nice restful sleep. You're starting to feel a little bit more confident now that you're getting some extra spices and you're starting to just really have some recipe ideas going on in your head. Evening goes by uneventful, and the next morning you have about a day's walk left because we got one more player, hence 3 days. So it is, last but not least,
Woo!
Cat's turn.
Woo's not here. I hope she listens to this.
Me too. Okay, which one do I roll first? Oh, D20. Okay, I got a 6. So it's scenic only. D12.
No, that's a 10.
Yep, it sure
Except
is.
No, keep going. No, the only one you haven't touched. That one. No, this one.
There you go.
So
Oh my gosh.
for people who don't know me, I do play D&D, but I always play online.
Yeah,
I've never really rolled dice before.
I know.
This is hard.
We can tell.
Ouch.
It's not as bad as me, so you
We're in this together. Okay, so I got a 5. Partial and create an ally.
Ooh, we make a friend.
Friends. And then
the 2 antisocial elves make a friend.
It's gonna be great D&D.
It should be an honor.
And this is happening at dusk.
Again, dusk. Okay.
Yeah, we don't do things in the middle of the day. We are.
We just walk in silence.
Yeah, for sure, silence. Okay, so we need to make a friend, a scenic friend. I mean, I really feel like we stopped around a river.
There's no river otter.
River otter. No.
There is going to be a river in this town, so not a sea otter, but a river otter.
All otters are sea otters if you see them. See that otter?
Someone else would disagree.
No.
Just because you're otterman, does that make you an expert in otters?
Yes, it does. Don't mess with my otters.
Name one otter fact.
They are keystone species in the Salish Sea.
By the way, she has a biology.
That's why I like otters.
Major, minor, doctorate. I'm not quite sure.
I came into this fight unprepared.
This is not the battle you want to pick with her.
You're right.
Okay, so we are looking for a scenic. We make an ally. We need to make a friend of some sort. What are we going to need in the future?
Maybe somebody give you like a real good special ingredient for your pizza.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Maybe like somebody was broken down and we kind of helped them. Like maybe somebody else was traveling in and their cart was broken or something and we helped them put it back together.
And it was one of the judges.
Yeah.
Oh, we gave them some money.
Yeah. That's called coercion.
But it works.
Let's see, who would be a good ally for us there? Oh, maybe they're just an innkeeper or something, and we get they give us like a free stay.
On the road, you run into somebody that was out jogging,
Okay.
and they sprain their ankle.
Oh no.
And after you guys give him some herbs and kind of tend to his wounds a little bit and make him a little called splint, he informs you that he is the owner of...
I'm gonna make him an espresso while he's.
Did you bring your espresso
With
maker?
what?
Yeah,
With
but
what?
I have a traveling espresso thing, and it always makes hot water.
How are you carrying that?
It's in my bag. I got a bag.
I was like, you don't have pockets. You can't carry that around.
I might not have pantry pants, okay, but I also have a bag.
It's an espresso machine.
It's a full machine.
Has a steamer, frother, everything.
Oh, making a whole lot.
Did you want almond or oat milk?
2 bumps of vanilla or 1?
Give me a name.
A guy's name or a pub name?
Guy's name.
Guy's name, Michael.
Okay. You've got... You meet Michael, and he is the owner of the Buzzing Bee.
Ooh, the buzzing bee.
Aw.
So you run into Michael, who's the owner of the Buzzing Bee, which you know is the one and only inn that is in
It
Wayside.
should be called Get Buzzed.
That's the pub.
That's the tavern part of the inn.
Incredible.
Get buzzed.
Get Buzzed.
Yeah, so we meet Michael and
And I'm going to say at that point, since it is dusk, Kat, you were going to stay outside of the town.
Oh, yeah.
So Bryn, Otterman, and Brix, you guys are going to escort Michael back into the city.
yeah, I like just carry him.
Okay.
Bridal
Why
style.
need to be there for the woods? Why would I go?
So, Brix is a big gal. So she is a barbarian elf, 6'4", 320 pounds, just solid. So she's just gonna kind of like scoop up Michael, who's a dwarf.
So it's dusk on the third day, and you guys make it to Wayside. Kat, you decide to stay outside the city limits because too many people are in there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But Brix, you're carrying Michael in, and Bryn, I assume you're following behind, or are you going to stay in the woods as well?
I'm going to stay in the woods.
Okay, so you're going to stay in the woods with your compatriot.
Heck yeah.
We're going to have a party over here.
So this is just for Brix. The town of Wayside is moderately sized village. It is larger than a rural farming village, but not quite large enough to house a permanent city watch. You would guess that maybe around 2,000 people live in this region. As you are working your way through the streets carrying Michael around, you begin to hear a large argument occurring a few streets away. You hear Michael say, "Ugh, sounds like Ben is arguing with somebody again." Outside of the adventure shop, as you make your final turn, you see your destination, the Bargain Ben. And standing outside of it is a halfling man and an elven woman. The woman is sporting a suit of red and blue leather armor and looks scorched by flame. Their argument is getting heated, and as you move closer, you hear the elf's voice become more clear. It was a chimera swooping in out of the sky and nearly torching the whole crop. I took a few shots at it and it lit off and it flew out of the woods, but I'm sure it's going to be back. And she's like gesturing big and wildly, and she's got a really exquisite bow. When I agreed to the gig, you said I might be dealing with coyotes and maybe an owl bear at worst, but you didn't mention anything about fighting a 3-headed fire-breathing monstrosity. You see Bargain Ben, and his eyes are like wide. He's taking his hat off and he's kind of wringing it in his hands, and he's just staring across blankly, like he's watching his entire future kind of dissipate into the morning fog, or in this case, the dusk. You hear the elven woman continue. "If you want me to fight a chimera, it is going to cost you extra." And then she's talking, but at that point, Ben, which you know him from all of your competitions, spots you. Big, heavy barbarian lady just carrying his friend Michael through the town. His eyes just get really bright and big, and he color goes back to his face, and he comes running up to me. He's like, oh, excuse me. I forgot your name though.
Hey, Ben, it's Brix.
Brix, do you happen to know how to kill a chimera? Are you an adventurer? You look like you could kill a chimera. I think you can.
Brooks, Ben, I make pizza.
As you are kind of talking about that, you're looking out into the courtyard, and at this point, you've seen Pranelli's has showed up, Diablo's has showed up, and give me one more pizza place.
Luigi's.
Yeah, Luigi's.
Luigi's.
Classic.
There's also Luigi's here
I know they're really good.
downtown.
Yeah.
So as you're looking out over the courtyard, you see that Diablo's, Pranelli's, and Luigi's have already started setting up for the pizza cooking competition. And all of their stone wood-fired pizza ovens are all set up. They're pristine. They're like glistening off the torchlight.
Yeah.
And then you get to yours that you had kind of sent ahead, and it's got like one of the sides got damaged. So it's kind of like falling down to the side. And it's just having a little bit of trouble. You do remember, however, though, in the top of your head, that Bargain Ben's does have a fully stocked kitchen, including a pizza oven, in its establishment.
Yeah, Ben, I don't, what do you need?
So I have a problem with a chimera. I invented a new crop. It's really cool. I should tell you all about it. And he starts talking about this really cool crop that he made that helps feed the cattle, but they don't feel as full and they don't have as much gas, so they can eat less food, but be more around places. And he's like really getting into it. And at this point, he's stopped thinking about the chimera and he's talking about his cool crop that he made.
Ben.
Because he used to be a bard and he was singing to the crops.
Hey,
and then somehow,
Ben.
Yes.
Reel it in.
Oh,
And she
I'm
like
sorry.
goes like this with her fingers to the eyes. Look at me, Chimera.
Oh, yes. So I made this plant and I was singing to the plant, and I think that's what made it so magical, but I don't remember what I was singing because I was just absentmindedly doing it. And now it works really well, but I only have one crop of it and it attracts beasts. So I hired this adventurer, and he like points at the elf. And she was like fighting off like the coyotes and the owl bears and stuff like that. But then a manicore showed up.
I thought it was a Chimera.
A chimera showed up, yes. A chimera
Is it
showed
a
up.
manicore or Chimera? Those are different.
It's a chimera.
Okay.
A chimera showed up and it started burning the field. It's going to burn my crop down.
Okay.
She says she's busy guarding the rest of it, so I need somebody else to maybe kill the chimera.
I got, and she's like turns to look at like the piazza where everyone's setting up their ovens, and she looks at her oven. I mean, all right, so Chimera, you probably could. Yeah, okay. So, but I need something from you.
Oh, yes, what?
I need a pizza oven. Look at mine. Look, it got damaged in the competition. So I need access.
Oh, this
to,
is your. I just thought it was a new style with maybe like more access points into the that's damaged.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Oh, I mean, if you can take care of the chimera, I'd be happy to lend you my pizza oven for the competition.
And that's not breaking any laws or any bylaws or any.
No, it's my personal pizza oven.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I could probably get it taken care of. I got a couple of friends with me. We could probably take care of it.
As you're saying that, the elven woman who's kind of been catching up and kind of just standing behind says, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry, interrupts the elven woman. And she takes out a rolled cigarette from behind her ear and lights it up, puffing smoke at you as though she's creating a smoke spring for her big debut.
It's public air. And Brooks is like waving her hand in front of the smoke.
The smoke has somewhat of a piney scent to it, in case you're wondering. As she exhales, the woman smiles and extends a bloody, ash-covered hand. Hi, my name is Sidwell Trueshot, leader of the Quip crew. She's trying to shake her hand.
Brooks is gonna look at her and say, like, you know that smoking kills her taste buds, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't smell that way. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. Also, you really, and she's gonna like take the cigarette and like put it out on the ground and like hand her back her cigarette that's been taken out, like dust it out.
Oh, well, thank you. And then she's going to light it again, take another puff of it. It helps calm my nerves. And I feel like you need to know what you're getting into. Do you know what a chimera is? Like, do you know anything about them? Like how they move, how they attack?
Yeah.
Like how much they like to play with their food before they eat it? And she's like looking at you like, play with their food.
Yeah, I'm
talking about you, hon.
Yeah, I'm. Brooks is gonna like chuckle a little bit. Yeah, I got it. I know.
All right. Well, if you're dead set on getting eaten by a chimera, you should at least make it hard on him. I mean, I guess what you really need is you probably need some chimera's bane. Now, it's an old adventurer's trick, but I kind of made a little twist to it, and I'll be happy to share that with you if you can share some of the profits from selling the chimera hide.
Chimera, I don't need. And she's gonna look at Ben. Ben, what are you doing here? What kind of like hustle are you playing? Do you want this thing dead, or are you trying to like sell it for its skin?
Oh, I don't really care what you do with the chimera. I just need to protect my crop. I told you about this crop, right? It's a really cool thing.
Okay. And she's gonna look at
Does this dude have an off button?
look at the crazy lady and be like, listen, we'll kill the chimera. You can have it.
Oh, okay.
Let me have the pizza oven, and we'll all be happy.
All right. Sounds like a win-win-win. And with that, she unscrolls a piece of paper, and then she pulls an arrow out, and she like looks around, and she just puts the arrow tip to some of the soot that's on her armor, and she starts writing out the ingredients and the recipe for this thing called Chimera's Bane. And she's going to hand it to you.
Okay. Love a good recipe. Lizard, dragonfly, sage blossom, wizard's breath, muckroot, 2-point goblin knot. Lucky you get a chimera. Okay. And she's gonna like put it in her pocket.
And then with that, Sindel puts her half-smoked cigarette, just puts it out like on her armor. And she's like,
Classy woman.
Good luck out there. You're going to probably need it. Just remember, if you see a chimera, the worst thing you do is show fear. The second worst thing you can do is let you eat it raw. I would say probably being burned alive is probably better than being eaten by a chimera. I don't know, though. I usually just kill them, but I need some help doing that. So make sure you get everything on that recipe, and I'll help you make the Chimera's Bane.
And Brix is a little like, she's a chef. Like, she's like, I don't need help. Yeah, we got it. Yep, we'll definitely come find you.
And then with that, she skips off across the street and goes into the Buzzing Bee.
All right, I'm just going to get buzzed.
Hashtag get buzzed.
Get a buzz ball while you're there.
No. Okay, so
Are you going to come find us and tell us about this?
yeah, I'm gonna
Just to clarify, chimera is an animal, right?
Yeah. And new to D&D. I also don't. I have to look it up and see what
It looks like a lion, right? With something.
Chimera is a three-headed flying creature. It's got a head of a lion as the main head, and then on the side there is a goat head, and then there's a dragon head.
That's awesome. That's the coolest creature I've ever heard of.
Hey guys, it's Mike, your host and Dungeon Master. I really hope you're enjoying this one-shot with Bella, Eliza, and Sam. If you're enjoying the content, please share it with your friends. Let them know about this exciting podcast. And then also make sure to check out our actual podcast, Carriage Rest Tales. You can find Carriage Rest Tales on any of the podcast platforms or on the website where you're listening to this episode as well. In addition, if you are enjoying the podcast, please consider giving us a 5-star review. That's going to increase our visibility and hopefully get us out there in front of more listeners. And without further ado, let's continue the episode. You just interacted with the elf ranger, and she ran into the buzzing bee, which Michael, the person you're carrying in your arms still, is the owner.
You didn't put him down.
I feel like during that whole conversation, I was like holding him straight out. Then I like tucked him under. Then I moved him to the other side.
You're holding him by his ankle now.
Yeah, and at one point, I just like propped him up on my leg like you do with like a shaking baby.
And you look down at Michael, and he's just got like hearts in his eyes, and you're like, oh, this is so nice.
And then I also kind of realized that I'm like holding him kind of between the legs like you do with a baby. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I like very like professionally set him down.
Give him a little pat on the head.
Yeah, like, yeah, so
I have to go.
there you I guess I think this is your place, right? The buzzing bee.
Yeah, you want to come in for a drink?
Can I take a rain check on that? Because
Certainly.
I need to have some friends that I'm gonna have to go catch up with. It looks like, and she's gonna pull out this like Chimera's Bane thing. It looks like I gotta go kill a bird.
Okay. Oh, and he kind of glances at that list, and he's like, looks like you had quite a few ingredients there. You're probably going to want to go to Scribbles and Nibs.
Okay. Do you think I actually need to do this, or can I just go kill the Chimera?
I mean, it sounded like that's going to help you not die when you're fighting the Chimera, and I'd prefer you not to die. So we can get that drink.
Aww.
Oh, you're sweet.
Romance.
And then she like, you're sweet. I had to beat a 10. I got a 9, so you're sweet. All right, so what was it? Scribble and what?
Scribbles and Nibs.
Scribbles and Nibs, okay.
It's a little apothecary. It's on the outskirts of town. It's actually kind of in the over by the river and by the woods.
And you think they'd have kind of all these things?
Oh yeah, Haldrith over there is an old adventurer,
Haldrith?
and he decided that he wanted to try his hand in business ownership.
Gotta love an entrepreneur.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so, and she's like, still like just kind of looking at her list, and then she's gonna look down. Michael, thank you. Thanks for the, well, I guess I carried you into town, so you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say you should come have a drink.
Yeah, we're gonna go fight this thing, and then I'm gonna come in for a meet or something.
Okay, sounds good.
And then she's just gonna like pat him on the head and walk away. Highly offensive.
It is getting into evening now, so the torches are starting, like not torches, the lights in the city. What are they called?
The flashlights.
The flashlights.
The
Lamps.
lamps, yeah, the oil lamps and stuff.
Yeah, the oil lamps
Yeah.
are starting to, they're out there lighting the oil lamps, trying to get everything kind of set up.
Okay.
And you are on your way out to, I guess, keep your group informed.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of head back to the girls and okay, so slight change of plans. What do you guys know about chimeras? You can roll a
Oh, yeah.
history
We
check.
should both do history
Especially
checks.
like the druid, yeah.
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 She'd have advantage as a druid.
Yes, I think the druid would have advantage on it. The ranger might even have advantage on it since you have been in the wild for a while now.
So what advantage means is you get to roll your dice twice and take the highest number.
3.
Okay, so hopefully it's better than a 3.
Mine was a 9.
16.
Perfect. Okay,
Okay.
and you're rolling history, so you're gonna add wisdom, your wisdom modifier to it.
I think
19.
history's intelligence.
You're gonna add your intelligence modifier to history.
15, because I'm not smart.
We got a 15 from the druid.
So I had a 16 plus my intelligence modifier gives me 17.
I would say that both Bryn Otterman and Kat know that the chimeras are nocturnal, so they're going to be more active at night, and then during the day they will sleep, and that's probably what they know. But they know about chimeras. We already talked about that.
I got an 11. I don't really know a lot going on.
You do not know what a chimera is, other
Yeah.
than
You're busy making pizzas, man.
I know.
other than kind of what she was talking about, that it breathes fire, maybe,
Yeah.
and it flies.
Okay. So I'm going to fill you guys in on the whole thing for the sake. I'm not going to repeat everything. But basically, I got access to a better oven for the pizza contest if we kill this chimera. And I'll be honest with you, and this is something, Kat, you might enjoy. Ben has developed a new plant, and there's something about singing and activating it, and it seems kind of interesting. So we're going to save that crop, basically. And you like plants.
Yeah, I like to eat them. Is this edible?
You can try. I mean,
Let's have somebody else try it, and then I'll try it.
I'll try it.
Yeah, you can be the
It's
tester.
very important to save edible plants. It's also been a while since I've hunted anything, so this should be fun.
I think it will be. So the other thing is we have this recipe for a Chimera's Bane, and evidently it's something that's going to help us while we're fighting. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a recipe, and I mean, I can make a recipe. We just need to pick up a couple of things.
Okay, what do we need?
Lizard's eyes.
Like any lizard?
It says 2 lizard eyes. Do you have a lizard in those pockets?
No.
I might in my satchel.
8 dragonfly wings.
I don't carry dragonflies with me either.
A handful of sage blossom.
That I do have.
Fantastic. What about wizard's breath? And like,
Is that the breath from a wizard? Do you capture it in a jar?
I think it's a plant. I
I've
think
never
it's
heard
a
of that.
Wispy, kind of frosted looking thing. What about muckroot?
You guys wouldn't know what that is either.
Okay, and then 2 pints of goblin knot.
Is that a plant?
All right, well, we got the sage blossom.
It's a great start.
It's a start.
One thing.
So we're gonna head over to, and actually I would imagine we're having this conversation on the way to that store.
To Scribbles and Nibs. Scribbles and Nibs.
Scribbles and Nibs.
All right, Scribbles and Nibs is an apothecary that is on the outskirts of town. So it is in kind of the woods to help with Bryn Otterman and Kat. You just get there and it's a kind of, think of like a 1-story ranch house size shop, and it just has a simple sign on the front that says open.
We walk in.
All right, the door creaks open, revealing a dimly lit shop. Candles are placed kind of everywhere, just various heights in every nook and cranny among the room's shelves and display cases. The air is thick with a number of strong scents and a fair amount of dust. A raven on a perch near a window watches your movements with intensity, and you hear in a booming voice from above, "I'll be down in a jiff." You guys have some time in this apothecary before the owner arrives, but you do hear like stomping and stuff from upstairs.
I'm going to roll perception, and I just want to kind of look around, see if there's any other people in here or animals, or kind of just get a better kind of look at what's going on.
Sounds good.
Oh, I got 16.
You see the raven in the corner that's just intently watching you, kind of like tipping its head side to side.
Okay.
I don't trust that raven.
But you don't see anything else like people or anything in the shop.
Okay.
Hey, Bryn,
Yeah.
can you turn into a dragonfly?
You're not taking my wings, man.
Like, theoretically,
Theoretically, yes.
if we cut off your wings as a dragonfly, would it cut off your arms as an elf?
No, that's not how that works.
I'm not going to answer that question for my own safety. But what I am going to do is go talk to that crow in the corner.
Why would you talk to that crow? That
I'm not
crow,
going to talk to it. I'm just going to go stare at it and see what it does.
it's got shifty eyes. It's
crows have
probably
shifty eyes?
reporting on us. It's probably guarding the door. I don't trust it.
They're smart birds. I'm just going to go hang
Too
out by
smart.
the bird and see what it's doing.
You have talked with animals.
I know, but I want to stare at it first and see what it does.
Okay.
Okay, you have a staring contest with the raven.
I'm not staring. I'm just going to go over and like observe it
Uh-huh.
to see if it looks smarter than a normal crow would.
Okay.
It has a ability to kind of track everyone's movements, like so it's shifting between each of the characters that are in this room, but it doesn't seem to be like fluttering about. So it definitely seems intentional. It's looking over there. So it does seem smarter than the average raven.
Okay. Probably going to try to speak to this bird.
Nice.
Find out more about this.
I love it. Your first
Apothecary.
spell.
And the creepy guy upstairs.
Okay. So you're going to cast Speak with Animals?
Yes, speak with animals.
You want to read it? So grab the card and kind of read it.
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of the many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived in the last day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the DM's discretion.
Oh.
Okay.
Talk to the security bird.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what
he's
you're
a
gonna
bouncer.
so you're gonna cast it at level 1.
Yeah.
So you just want to
Yeah.
make sure on your sheet you just cross off that you used a level 1 spell. Perfect.
Okay. So I'm gonna just say hi to the bird and see if it responds.
Okay. Hello.
Okay, poor bird. How long you been in here?
Oh, I get out every once in a while.
Okay.
Holdruth is a good owner. I really miss my adventuring days with him, but it's nice watching the shop.
Okay, is he a nice guy upstairs?
Oh yeah, he's a real sweetheart.
All right. Does he do any other jobs or just work at this
Well,
apothecary?
he used to be we used to adventure together.
Adventure together. Okay.
Yeah,
Did you?
but then he retired. He got some decent money and wanted to try to be a apothecaryist.
Apothecarius. Okay.
I think that's what it's called.
I was gonna say a witch, but that works too.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Can we trust your master?
Yeah, he's honest and helpful. And I would say you should ask for a blessing before you leave.
Like get some holy water, or
No, he has a spell that will help you in your adventuring,
okay.
but it only lasts for a day. So
Okay.
make sure you ask him before, like the day before you go, or the day of your adventure.
All right.
I
Any
feel
other
bad.
tips?
This bird is really nice.
What's your name, bird? Do
What?
you have a name?
Do I have a name? Birdie.
Okay. Okay, Birdie. Do you have any more tips for me?
Any more tips?
Tips, yeah. Besides the blessing.
Oh, if you can fly, you should fly. That's my tip.
Okay. All right. Do you want to help us find some ingredients, or do we have to wait for?
You'd have to wait for
Okay.
my owner.
All right. I'm
Ye-
probably gonna.
I just eat the things that he gives me.
That's
I don't
fair
really
enough.
mix them together like he does.
Okay. All right. I'm probably gonna look at Bricks and Cat, see if they have any questions they want me to ask the bird. Or Birdie.
Meanwhile, we hear like, what?
And then the birds are just responding back.
Yeah.
Kind of flapping intermittently.
I'm just like,
What the
I've
heck?
personally never seen you do this before.
It's an interesting skill set.
I'm pretty familiar with Bryn talking with random animals and making lots of strange squeaking noises. So I'm just like, yeah, this is what she does.
This is what, yeah.
Yeah.
She
She's
got
not
some good
crazy.
information.
Yeah, I bet she's getting the tea.
We're just gossiping about the townsfolk.
So one of the things that you picked up is that the owner was an old adventurer, and the suggestion you got, or the reward for doing the speak with animals, is you have the ability to get a blessing from this person before you leave.
Cool.
You hear a few thuds from above, and coming down the stairs, you see a middle-aged man with a gray-brown hair. He's sporting quite a bit of a belly at this point, but he's trying to hide it with some loose-fitting clothes.
Poppy.
Yep. He puffs on a simple pipe while absentmindedly blowing smoke rings. I'm Haldreth. The familiar birdie over there already sized you up for me. What do y'all need?
Y'all. Haldreth?
Haldreth, yes.
Haldreth, hi. My name is Brix. Michael over at the Buzzing Bee kind of sent us your way.
Oh, I always like when he sends me people.
Well, we need some help.
Sure.
We do you know Ben, Bargain Ben?
Everybody knows Bargain Ben. He's always looking for a bargain.
He is. Well, I think he got one today because us three gals are gonna go kill a bird for him. No, and she like looks at
Excuse me.
Raven. No, not a bird.
We gotta
As
leave
you
Birdie
say
alone
that-
here.
As you say that, you look down and you see that Haldreth is already holding a wand in his hand.
No, Chimera.
Oh, you're going to take on the Chimera that showed up recently.
Yeah. Oh, you know about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was flapping around just a couple of days ago, and then we heard that, well, we kind of smelt some of the crop burning, old Ben's crop. I mean, it smells really bad, so that's why it's kind of farther out, but it apparently works really well. This is like cash crop, I guess is what he's calling it.
A cash crop. Okay, that's interesting.
Wow.
Tobacco.
Okay, so, and she's like, no, that Chimera. So, okay, Chimera's Bane, and she's gonna like hand the parchment over to Haldren. And do you have we have the Sage Blossom, right? We got Sage Blossom, Kate?
I have the Sage Blossom.
Cat.
That's good. I mean, the only sage blossom I got here is what I bundle underneath old Birdie over there to kind of mask his making, so I'm sure you don't want that one. But lizard eyes, yeah, I got a few of those around.
I
and
need 2.
2 of them. Okay, yep. And it's going to be 2 silver. We don't care about money in here. Dragonfly wings. I think I got some of it. Yeah.
If you got at least 6, I think we can get 2 more.
Bryn's about ready to just bolt out of this place.
No, we need 8. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think, yeah, I mean, I've got dozens of them, so if you need some of them.
But
Wizards.
the plants, if you don't have them, if you can draw me a picture, I can find them. I'm really good at finding them.
You're good at finding plants?
Yeah,
Well, I might have some errands for you then later. if
sure.
you're-
We can talk.
All right,
Yeah.
great. You handed them a list, right?
Yeah, hand him those. So Wizard's Breath.
Oh, Wizard's Breath. Hold on. And then he reaches back and grabs like a stopper, like a glass bottle, and goes,
Oh my god. I knew it.
and then caps it. And hands it to you.
She's gonna just shake her head like, all right, it's like a handful. Like, you think that's probably enough? And good call, Cat.
Yeah,
It's a
thank you.
handful in there.
Muckroot.
Muckroot. Never heard of muckroot. Heard of milkroot, though.
No, it says muckroot.
Muckroot. Well, thinking through what you're trying to make here, it's probably a typo. You probably want milk fruit. I don't keep it in the shop. It stinks really bad, but just outside of town in the river, it just grows right along the river. So you can
Okay.
find as much as you want down there. But
Do you have a picture of that?
yeah, I could draw a picture for you.
Great.
And he draws a picture, and it looks pretty much like, what do they call it? Cattails?
Uh-huh.
But be careful if you're down by the river, because the other side of the river, that's goblin territory.
Well, we need 2 pints of goblin knot.
Goblin knot. Well,
What
that's
is that?
That's not a plant. All right, I see what you're trying to make here with this recipe. It's kind of like a salve to help you resistance to fire. It's probably not goblin knot, but it's probably an S. Goblin snot is probably what you need.
So snot of a goblin.
Yeah. It's quite good at binding ingredients together, but it is quite nasty, but it works
Gross.
really well in
But
potions.
so is
and
flour and water. Could I just make a paste?
You have some flour on you right now.
Goblin snot really has an additional feature to it to help mold things. You really do need the goblin
Yeah,
snot.
but when
for
I
that.
have a kitchen fire, I throw flour on it.
Okay, you could try to throw flour at a chimera, I guess. I'm just trying to follow the recipe, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. All right. So she like takes her pencil out from behind her ear, licks it, and she's gonna write milk root river. Garlic snot.
Oh, that's goblin snot, not garlic snot.
I'd be much happier if it was garlic snot.
Yeah.
Me too.
We could add some garlic to it.
Well,
Adding garlic never hurts a recipe.
We're for sure. What if it's a vampire chimera? We're adding garlic.
Heck yeah.
All right. Okay. So everything else you have. Thank you. Wizard's breath. Check. Okay. So we're just gonna kind of get the ingredients.
Yeah, I'll give you what we got, and then what was your name, darling?
Cat. You
Cat.
can call me Cat.
Cat. I'm gonna give you a list of ingredients, and you start writing out the names of things, but they do not ring a bell to your names of things.
I'm going to kind of sidle over to Bryn and say, Bryn, can you read these to me? I can't read.
I can't read either.
With your fancy high elf education, you can't
Yeah,
read?
man, I can read these to you.
Thank you.
So he's going to give you a collection of like 5 or 6 herbs to pick up that are down by the river,
Okay.
and some of them that are even in goblin territory.
Are you going to draw pictures of them? Because that's the only way this is going to work.
Oh, is that why you
I
keep
can-
asking to draw photos? Because you can't read.
I could,
Yeah.
I could try to sketch some out.
Great.
And he sketches them out, and they are like perfect. Like he is,
Beautiful.
yeah, he's like a great artist, and like really like everything's like symmetrical. He's got like the stem lines and things. Like he's very researched.
That's
When
awesome.
You pick it together. He's very smart.
All
It
right.
is evening though, and I don't know if you want to try to go into goblin territory at night. I guess it's up to you if you want.
Okay.
but,
So the snot, like we just.
I mean, just ask a goblin. I'm sure they'll give it to you.
If you find one with a cold, will that be useful? Is it
I
a
mean,
goblin with a cold?
Yeah, they are not the cleanest people, so they don't cover their mouths when they sneeze. So
What's that saying that people say? Beat the snot out of them?
Yeah.
that would probably work as well.
I don't want to out here killing goblins. Oh my lord. Okay.
Just trying to win a pizza contest.
I got a barn out.
Trying to win a pizza contest.
I got a barn out back if you want to crash there and then go in the morning. Or, I mean, you guys look like you're good adventurers. You're welcome to just go to the river now.
When is the pizza contest?
The pizza contest, is still about 3 or 4 days away.
All right, so we got some time.
Yep.
But I gotta acclimate myself in the pizza to the oven and its temperature. Okay, we got at least 2 or 3 days.
She's got to get in the pizza zone.
Cat and Bryn Otterman just looked at each other like, okay.
Yeah, but you think I could just cook any pizza in any oven? No, it's an art. It's a science, okay? I don't know this oven. I don't kind of what it uses. I don't know the temperature regulation. I gotta look at the flange. It's a lot.
I think we're gonna go sleep down by the river. You can figure out where you want to sleep.
I'm not sleeping in the river. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take his offer up and sleep in the barn.
As you guys are walking out, the crows at Bryn Otterman and says, "Don't forget to ask your
Oh
blessing."
my god, we almost
Oh,
forgot.
Yeah, that's right. Haldreth? Yeah.
Yes?
Birdie over here said he can give us a blessing for our trip.
Oh, did Birdie? And he kind of like shakes his head at Birdie. Yeah, let me make some up. And he grabs like some hay and like puts it together and basically like, looks like a Celtic knot, for example. And then he says some magic words on it and hands it to you guys as little necklaces.
Ooh.
This should help deflect some incoming blows, maybe. And basically, you guys can all add +1 to your armor class.
Ooh.
Thanks, Haldreth.
Until the chimera lights that hay on fire. Basically giving us a. Okay, so
Aldrich
armor
gave
class.
me jewelry and some art. We're friends.
So-
Fun fact, we never did my armor class, so I don't have a
Oh, I'm
number.
sorry. Yeah, we did. So it was a 13, I believe. It was 11.
So 14.
Yeah, it was 11 plus
Yep,
your
just
dexterity.
14 sounds right.
Yeah.
So you're sleeping in the barn. Kat and Bryn Otterman are sleeping down by the river under the stars. You do notice that the river is quite low. It's not stopped moving, but it's definitely like half the bank. You could just walk in the riverbed if you
Wow.
wanted to. It's really low.
Do we see any of those cattails?
You don't at this location.
Okay.
You would have got from Holdreth that it is more upstream,
Okay.
and it's going to be probably about a quarter day's walk to get to that spot.
Gotcha.
Pretty much goes uneventful, so it's
Okay.
the next morning. You guys can kick off on your adventure if you want to.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Are we ready? I'm going to walk out of the barn, sipping my espresso. Feeling pretty good. I feel like I got some really good meditation going. And yeah, I feel good.
I feel fine.
Morning, ladies.
I'm very tired.
Oh, why are we tired?
I miss Birdie.
You could have probably went back in and talked to him.
I don't think his owner would have let me have him.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can take them. Yeah, Bryn, let's talk about that. We can't just take things.
I'm a kleptomaniac.
What's in that bag of holding?
Stuff.
Birdie.
Pull him out.
Yeah, Birdie's dead if he's in the bag of holding. All right, so and she pulls out her list again, and
Where do we want to start?
I think the cattails over by the river.
we have the sage
Milkweed,
so
right?
We need milk root,
Milk root.
milk
milk
root,
root.
and 2 pints of goblin snot.
Let's start with the easy things first, and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
move our
yeah.
So we're gonna take our trek to the milk root.
So Holdreth had suggested you go upriver, and even though the water level is extremely low, you can tell that it's still flowing, albeit slowly. You can easily see which way is upriver.
Okay.
You see that as you're walking around, you see some small tracks that look like might be some animals kind of running about here and there. And you see that there is a path that's up on the bank of the river, but it's more of like a game trail. So it's got twig sticks, but you guys are rangers and druids, so you're like, whatever, that's a game trail.
Yeah.
But then you also see that the river is really low, so you would be able to walk through the riverbed as well. You guys can decide which way you want to go.
The water or around?
Water's
through
low.
it.
Yeah, water's low.
Yeah,
We can make
yeah.
it.
Why
We're
not?
through the water.
Okay, so
Is it warm? What's the temperature out?
it's probably 60 degrees. It's
Okay.
a nice autumn day.
Fahrenheit.
We can roll up our
Fahrenheit.
pants. We'll be fine.
You guys are walking down by the river. It's definitely muddy, but it's not too bad, and it's definitely easier than it was walking on the game trails. So you're making pretty good time, and go ahead and Kat, since you are the ranger, you can go ahead and roll a survival check.
That was a 16.
And you're gonna add down on the bottom.
Add 4, so we got a 20.
Dirty
All right,
20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
As you're kind of walking around, you're seeing that there's lots of animal tracks, but one of them stands out to you that is, a owl bear track.
Oh, heck yeah.
On the owl bear track, you see that it is following a set of tiny footprints, which you would know is probably a goat. So
Okay.
you just get an idea that there's an owl bear that's stalking a goat someplace.
Poor goat.
That's an owlbear.
That's none of our business, though.
It's none of your business.
We don't need to be involved in that.
What's happening?
There's an owl bear nearby,
Whoa. Okay.
probably looking for a goat. It's just
Okay.
hunting. It's just trying
Circle
to
of
feed
life.
itself. Yeah.
Should we
Yeah.
do we need to stealth through or?
No, they're usually pretty chill when I talk to them. If we don't bother them, they won't bother us.
Okay.
I mean, it might be helpful to still be a little quiet and
Okay.
stealthy.
All right. We're all stealth. 18.
When is everyone else all stealth if you're trying to be quiet?
19.
9.
I'd say even with your 9, it's pretty stealthy, but you are constantly going through your bag of holding, and you're some things are chiming every once in a while as you're looking for snacks or water or that type of stuff, and you accidentally pull a wind chime out one time, and it's just, I don't put that back in.
Bryn, what? Is that a wind chime?
I gotta know my weather when I'm at places, how windy it is.
You can't just feel the wind?
No. I suppose it was my mother's. I gotta carry it around with me.
God, you just have so much stuff.
I told you, I'm a collector.
Rising out of the muddy riverbed, you see a few stalks of bright green topped with a small brown cylinder. As they're swaying in the breeze, your eyes narrow in on them, and you see that it is milkroot. But as you're watching them, you see a few more brown objects bobbing into view around beyond it. What you see, roughly 60 feet away from you, are 3 goblins walking in a line. The largest one is carrying an egg above its head, which is almost the same size as its head.
Like a normal egg? Like a chicken egg? Or
Think of like an ostrich egg.
okay, like a big egg.
It's a big egg.
Is it like an Easter egg? Like a bright pink
Like pastel.
plaster egg?
It's got a slight line in the middle, yeah.
Polka dots
Perfect.
on either side.
You can easily see the egg because the goblin that's carrying it is holding it above his head proudly like it's the Stanley Cup. Like he's just so excited that he's got this giant egg, and they're kind of singing a happy tune or whistling a happy tune as they're walking. But unfortunately, you then become aware that there are 2 more goblins on the ridge of the riverbank because you guys are walking in the river. And you notice that their arrows are knocked and trained on you. And there's a momentary pause before one shouts out, You in Goblin Place. Why?
Oh, hi, hello. We're just, we're here for some of this. And she's gonna reach over and like pull up one of the
Hey. Put the milk root down. That is ours.
We just need it though, so.
No milk root.
Yeah, I don't need a lot. I just need a handful.
No, that is our milk root. We're having a feast tonight. We need all.
How about, can I trade you? How about some tomatoes?
What tomato?
And she's gonna reach in her bag and pull out 2 beautiful heirloom tomatoes. Huge.
You want to give us that gross, toxic, tangy food?
Tomatoes
milk
are
root.
full of lycopene, and they help your body free itself from radicals.
Hey,
What?
listen, goblins. We're trying to use this to go kill the chimera. You seen the chimera with all the 3 giant crazy heads, all the different animals? That thing's dangerous, so we're helping you. Help us help you, okay? Okay.
As you say chimera, you hear the goblins that were kind of humming like, Chimera! And they're like holding up the egg. Chimera!
Oh no!
Is that a chimera egg?
Yeah, Chimera!
Oh no.
It made the mother mad.
It's gonna go so well with our muckroot and child omelet. So exciting!
Oh.
Sorry, muckroot and child?
Yes, we found some children. It's gonna go great in this omelet.
What kind of children?
I also love how your goblins are like Jamaican.
They have different accents.
Yeah, man!
Yeah.
Cameraman and children!
We're a
As
diverse
you-
bunch.
As you say that, you see that there is another set of 3 goblins kind of walking through the riverbank, like downstream from you guys. And the reason it pulls your attention is you hear as you see a child, like a let's say a human child,
Oh no.
has his mouth gagged and he's kind of tied up, and they are carrying the child across the river.
Oh,
And you hear
God.
the guy that has the arrow knocked in. He's like, "Oh, you found the other one. That's great.
Alright, gals, we
The
gotta
the
save
boss
the kid.
will be so excited."
I'm gonna take my bow out and shoot at the goblin holding the child. I'm trying not to hit the child, but hit the goblin.
I'm at the same
Steal
time, I'm gonna rush.
Sounds like we need to roll initiative.
Yeah, we need to roll initiative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably throw one of my kitchen knives at the guy that's got the arrow knocked at us.
So we've got 3 goblins that were.
Okay, so initiative, how this works, we are all gonna roll our D20, roll our initiative. So for me, I get to add a D2. So I have an 18.
I have a 5.
15.
Bricks got an 18. Would you get 15 for Bryn?
Sorry, I actually got 8.
8
5 plus 3.
for Cat. I know, I'm gonna do that. What did you guys get?
My enemies got a 20 non-natural.
And 20 for the goblins. Okay, so here's our little
Oh, that's neat.
Alan, Bricks, Otterman, and Cat. Another 3D printed.
My
little-
name's the only one upside down.
No, the enemy. Oh, on this side, the enemies are upside down. Like, sometimes struggles with spatial recognition.
As I designed the whole thing.
Actually, yeah, he like completely modeled the 3D thing and printed it. But words are hard.
So goblins are going to go first. The ones that already had the arrows trained on you are the ones that are going to go first.
Okay.
So as Cat pulls the arrow up to start drawing back to shoot at the child,
Hey. The goblin holding the child.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Very clear distinction.
The goblins that had their bows already drawn are going to get a turn first. So they're going to try to pump 2 arrows down at you guys.
Okay, so how this works. So we're in initiative. So this is the kind of thing about D&D that's sometimes a little hard to spatially recognize because we're going in a turn. But in actuality, all of these things are happening at the same time.
Okay.
But conceptually, that's hard to do. So 1 turn is about 10 seconds. Okay? So on your turn, there's a list of things that you can do. You can move, you can speak, you can take an action, you can take a bonus action if you have the ability to take a bonus action. So for you, you can move, you can attack. You can attack twice because you have that bonus ability, and you can speak.
Yeah.
You can do it in any kind of order. So those are the things that you can do. Now, as a druid, you can decide to turn into an animal and do something. You can use your spells. You cannot use your spells when you're an animal. You can only do that when you're Bryn.
Okay.
And then we'll walk through the first couple of interactions. We'll walk through what that looks like, and we'll help you. We'll give you some options as you're kind of attacking and things like that.
All right, so they pumped 2 arrows out. One of them is going towards Kat because she has her short bow out. And I did get a critical right to start off on that one. So that's
just
fantastic.
disrespectful.
So he rolled a 20. Her armor class is a 15. So he's going to hit her.
Okay.
Because his was higher than my armor
Yeah.
class.
Okay, that makes
Matches, ties go to the attacker. So if he rolled a 15 and she has a 15, he still hits her.
Okay.
How much damage is that going to do?
10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say the other one's going to shoot at Bricks because Bricks was trying to give it a tomato. 18 to hit your armor class?
Yeah, that hits.
3. So that's it for my goblins since they are only the ones that were prepared to attack are attacking. The other ones are going to kind of start positioning. So the 3 that are carrying the child are going to start running faster with the child to try to cross the river, but the river is kind of slowing them down a bit, so not making it too far.
Your goblin's got little legs.
And then the goblins that were on the other side of the bank, the one that carrying the egg is going to start running away with the egg, and then the other 2 are going to pull short swords and start walking down the bank.
All right, I'm going to go into rage because I am a barbarian, and that's what you do. So
You don't like my tomatoes?
these are heirloom, 100-year-old vines. Okay, so you said they're the ones that shot the arrows are still up on the kind of knoll?
Yep. So you basically have 3 sets of goblins on 3 sides of you.
Okay.
One on either side of the bank,
Yeah.
and then one in the
Water.
river.
Do you have
with
to
you
go up
guys.
the bank, or are they kind of
You
parallel?
need to go up the bank. So you guys are kind of at a disadvantage right now.
Okay. I am going to run at them, and I'm going to take out one of my kitchen knives, and I'm going to throw it at the goblin that tried to hit me.
The one that did hit you?
The one that did hit me. 16 to hit.
16 hits their armor class.
All right, so 1d6. We're going to add 4 damage.
Yep. You get a nice meaty hit with your butcher's knife.
And then I'm in rage, so I get to add 2 more. So add 2 to that because I automatically add 2 to damage.
Okay.
And also, when I'm in rage because of the feat I took, I have frenzy. Oh, that's only in melee. I'm not in melee yet. Okay, and then I'm gonna run up to them. I can only attack once, I think, unless I use frenzy when I'm using it. Okay. Oh, and I have reckless attack, so advantage on attack rolls the first time. But I didn't need advantage. Okay.
You made it about halfway up the hill.
Okay.
You didn't make it to them because you have to run uphill, so
Yeah.
it's taking a little bit more of your movement because of the difficult terrain.
Gotcha. Okay.
That brings us up to
Bryn.
Bryn Otterman.
Bryn's gonna change into a polar bear.
Yo.
So a big bear shows up in
Oh,
this
yeah.
river.
Yep.
I love it.
So that's a
Yeah.
bonus action. Or druid. So now you still have a move and an action.
So you are this
Okay.
polar bear. What do you want to do?
Whack them with a paw.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. So it's a claw attack, right? Look under.
Yeah, claw attack.
A claw attack? Okay. So you have to get to one of them first. So
Yeah.
the concept's called melee. It's like video games thing.
Yeah.
Like, so you have to be within 5 feet of them to like hit them. So which set are you going to run up against? The ones that are on the bank, the ones carrying the kid, or ones carrying the egg?
Probably the ones carrying the kid.
Okay, perfect. So
Yeah.
you're gonna run downriver.
Gallop, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that's what polar bears do, right? She can reach them.
Yep, you can. They're in the river with you, so you can definitely reach them.
And-
Okay.
Okay.
Then I roll a d20?
So now your bear
Yeah.
should have an attack on it for claws or bite.
Claws, yeah.
All right, so next to it, it has something called to hit. Yeah. So up here, it's going to say bite, and it says +4 next to it. So that +4 is what you're going to add to your D20 roll. So go ahead and roll a D20.
20.
20.
Whoa,
All right.
that's so fun.
So that's a guaranteed hit.
Woo.
So you're
Yeah.
going to immediately just maul the crap out of this goblin.
Go polar bear.
So the way that we do it, the next thing that you see next to it, it says 1d6 +2. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll a 1d6.
3.
3. And then you get the +2 on that.
So 5.
So 5. So if it was just a normal attack that you hit on it, it'd be 5 damage.
So you didn't roll a natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the way that we do natural 20s at my table is you do your normal roll. So you take that 5. But then you also look to see what your maximum damage would have been on that roll. You would have gotten 6 + 2 is 8. So now we're going to add the 8, the maximum, plus your 5. So you're doing
13.
13 damage to this goblin. So you bite the goblin. And
That's a world of hurt on a goblin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you bite this goblin and just bite him in half.
The power of the polar bear.
And he...
It's true.
So he...
He's just like so mad that ice caps are melting. That
There's no seals for me to
There's
eat.
no seals. You're eating a guy. It kind of looks like a seal, I guess.
Yeah.
So the one goblin that you attack just immediately slumps over.
You're welcome, guys.
Yeah.
You have some nice...
Except
Was that
we
the
hear-
goblin holding the kid?
The one that she attacked, I imagine, is the goblin that was in the middle.
Okay.
So the 2 goblins on the side are still holding the kid, but he's starting to like
Freak out.
really freak out because he just got attacked by a
Because there's a
bear.
polar bear.
10-foot
There's
polar
a polar
bear.
bear. He's already like bound and gagged, and he's just not having a good time. But that is your turn,
Okay.
and you have some very scared goblins next
Does
to
the
you.
polar bear have a bonus action, or is it just one action?
No,
Her-
I don't think it had a bonus.
it doesn't, and she already used her bonus action to wild shape.
Oh, 2 wild shape. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so Cat.
Yeah, I'm going to use my short bow to attack one of the goblins holding the kid.
Everyone's
That
saving the
is.
kids, but
Yeah, screw the
Bricks.
chimera egg.
That's a D12.
That's it's a big one. Nope, up.
I thought I was supposed to roll a d20.
Yep,
Oh, yep.
that's
yep.
that one.
Yep.
It's okay.
12 plus 5.
That hits.
17.
17.
Thank you.
The 12 hits.
Okay, and then I'm doing my d6 for damage.
Yeah.
2 plus 3, though, so 5. I
Alright.
have the Horde Breaker feat, so I think I get a second shot.
Yep,
too.
you get to shoot twice.
Yeah.
So just roll again.
That's a 9
Plus 5.
plus my 5. Yeah, so 14.
14 does miss. Their armor class is 15.
Shoot. All right.
So you got close. Basically, you shot it, and then it kind of slumped over because you hit it so hard that your next shot went just a little bit high.
Okay.
You want to check your arrows too, so don't
Oh,
forget to do
yeah,
that.
thank you.
All right, so now
Enemies.
the one goblin that is firing at Bricks is just going to continue to fire and hopefully down Bricks before she gets to it. But it is so terrified that when it pulls its bow back, it just snaps its bow in half.
No.
And it is now looking at you in terror as you are getting close to it. And the other one that's up there is going to probably shoot at Bricks also because it's charging the same location that it's at. 8 for your armor class.
It misses.
Okay. The 2 that are by the polar bear are not going to attack because they're just going to try to flee. So you, polar bear, are going to get something called an attack of opportunity, which is basically when a creature is scared and trying to run away, it lets its guard down.
Yeah.
So just long enough that you can use your reaction to do a little swipe with your paw. So you can go ahead and do a claw attack.
All right. 3.
3 plus,
So 7, because it was plus 4?
yes,
Yeah, 7.
7. 7 is a miss. So these goblins are going to get away from you and they're going to move their full distance, which you can easily catch next round.
I'm a polar bear.
But they're not in that mindset. They're just in the get out of here.
The adrenaline's rushing.
The goblin with the egg is going to continue to flee away from the battle. And then the other 2 that are carrying the short swords are going to start closing in on Cat, but they're not going to make it there. But they will be there next turn.
They can try.
They can try.
Polar bear can help you now.
Thanks, friend.
All right.
Okay, it's Brix's turn. So she is going to close the distance to them. So she's going to hoist herself up on the bank. Actually, she imagines that she kind of gets up there. She's going to grab both of them by the ankles and kind of like pull them over her head, slam them to the ground.
Okay, so you're going to try to do a slam attack.
Yeah, can she do that?
She can do that. We're going to do a competing strength check to see if they can wiggle free before you slam them.
Okay.
That's fun.
I got a 13 for one of them.
You can use one for both.
Oh, good. We're going to use 13.
They got a 3 and a 10.
Perfect. So I'm going to grab them by the ankles, like kind of come up this bank, grab their ankles, and then I want to bring them over my head, and I'm going to like slam them both to either sides of me and to the ground.
Let's do a D6 plus strength for that.
3.
3 was enough for the one that you have the
Knife sticking
the
out of?
knife sticking out of. You slammed it right on the knife, so that kind of finished that one off.
Okay.
And then the other one is on the ground. It took the 3 damage, which is surprisingly a lot for a goblin. So
Yeah.
it's definitely got the wind knocked out of it here. Trying to catch its breath.
That's considered a melee attack, right?
It is considered
So
a
I can
melee
do
attack.
I can bonus attack again on that one.
Okay.
I'm
Hulk smash it.
I'll smash it, yeah.
and I'm gonna take my battle axe out and just give it a good swipe.
Okay. Sounds good.
6.
Yep. You are too enraged
Yeah.
that you try to grab your battle axe, but you don't, and instead you're swinging the other goblin.
So I hit it with the other goblin.
So you're trying to hit with the other goblin, but it doesn't have the same reach as your battle axe. So you
So
hit
the dead
goblin
one's
just-
really dead.
Yes, the dead one's really dead.
Really desecrating the body there.
It should be easier to get the snot out now.
Okay, so that's my turn. So we're gonna go to Otterman, our polar bear.
Yeah, Bryn.
Bryn Otterman.
Yeah. Since the other 2 ran away because the polar bear was coming at them, I'm probably gonna go help Cat out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna head her way. I don't know if I get close enough.
Yep,
To...
you can reach either group.
All right. I'm gonna try to bite one
Okay.
this time.
So these goblins felt safe that the polar bear was chasing their buddies, so they kind of sneak into battle, and they're like, "Oh no!"
All right. 20.
Oh my gosh!
Some good dice on that one. We don't have to roll because your max damage is going to kill a goblin as a polar bear. So you same thing. You grab this goblin and you're shaking its head,
Yeah.
and then you actually throw it into the other goblin and knock it prone.
Man, I'm killing it.
You are literally killing the goblins.
I'm down 3 and you guys got none.
Oh,
Well, you just got
I
one.
got 1.5.
Not that it's a competition.
It's teamwork.
We're saving the child, the children.
Yeah, forget the chimera egg.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us up to Cat.
Nice. Okay, who's left?
We got 2 goblins that are limping away with the child. A goblin that's catching its breath after getting hit by a barbarian.
I only have 1 goblin with the child. She already killed one.
No, she
There were
killed.
3.
There's 3 over
Oh,
there.
there's 3 over
Wait,
there.
there were 3
what
over
are
there.
you guys doing over there?
No. All right, I'm gonna take another short bow arrow to the 2 trying to run away with the kid.
Okay.
We'll see how
Shoot the
that
same
goes.
one you shot last time.
Yeah, maybe hit him this time. So that was a 9. I don't think that's gonna hit,
That
is
is
it?
not going to hit, no.
All right, we'll try one more time. Still no.
All right, so you missed both shots wide. They're just a little bit far now, and there's stuff in the way. There's a polar bear that's drawing your attention.
Polar bear.
There's a lot happening here.
All right, so my goblins carrying the child are going to start climbing up the embankment, and they get about halfway up. And the goblin that is getting attacked by the barbarian is just going to try to roll away. So it's going to, Brix has an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I'm gonna take it. She this time is going to reach for her battle axe, make sure she has it, and swing away. 17,
That hits.
9,
Yep.
11 damage.
Yeah,
Rage.
you definitely annihilate the rest of that goblin as it's trying to catch its breath. It doesn't catch it.
Okay.
Last goblin is not going to try to run away from the polar bear. It's just going to attack the polar bear because it knows it's not going to outrun it. So it's just hoping somehow it's going to get a magical save. An 8, though, to your armor
Okay.
class. So
Nope. So up top on your sheet. So what's your armor
on the-
class?
on
For
the,
the bear.
on the bear.
Oh, bear.
Bear
11.
armor.
11?
Yeah.
I said 8, so it misses. So it hits
Good.
you in the fur, but not quite enough to get any damage on you.
Yeah.
And the one that was carrying the egg is now out of your guys' view.
Okay. Wait, can't see the egg situation. Dang, if we get the egg though, we could probably maybe
Trade it
Done
with the
a deal with the
chimera.
chimera.
yeah, cut a deal with
I
the
guess I
chimera.
could have talked to the chimera. We didn't plan this through.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we saved the kid and the person trying to kill us.
Did we save the kid though? There's
You have
still,
not saved the kid
Oh,
yet.
no.
yeah,
turn
they're
is
still
it?
running
I
away
went to
with
go
the
help
kid.
you out.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Brick's turn.
Okay, so she's gonna reach down and grab her knife out of the guy. And how far? If I jump up onto the bank, can I see where the other?
You're on the bank, so you can see the 3 goblins that are left in this battle. The
Okay.
2 that are carrying the child, they're on the other bank.
Okay.
And then there's one that's in the middle of the river fighting a polar bear next to a...
I wouldn't worry about that one.
Yeah.
I
help the
literally
child.
look like okay. All right. Where's the one with the egg?
You cannot see the one with the egg.
I can't see the one with the egg
has
anymore?
gotten away. Yep.
Okay.
At this point, you think it like there's a river, but there's also like a forest, trees behind it.
Sure. Okay.
It got into the tree line and now it's out of sight.
All right. I'm going to, how far am I from the dwarves carrying the kid?
They're goblins.
The goblins. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. All you dwarves out there. I apologize.
the
Everyone
goblin-
under 6'4" looks the same to me.
I'm so sorry.
The goblins that are carrying the child are on the other side of the bank, so I'd say probably 50 to 60 feet from you.
Okay. I can throw a knife that far.
You can, but you'll have disadvantage because it is a far throw and it's a dexterous skill. And
I can use the rest of my movement to close the distance and then throw my knife.
you can use the rest of your distance to make it 30 feet.
Yeah, like half the distance.
Sure.
And then I could throw my knife from that point.
Yeah, you can do that.
I want to do that.
And it's just a straight roll.
I feel like I have this. I have advantage on strength checks. Okay.
Throwing a knife would be dex based.
I'm aware. 18.
That hits. Which one are you targeting? The front one or the back one?
The front one.
Okay. That's one that's been shot already.
All right, and that's a D4. 3, 5 damage. It's not a melee weapon because I threw it. Reckless advantage on first attack. I already done that. Frenzy, and that's melee. So that's it.
You hit that goblin and it slumps over, falling dead. The other one, seeing that his buddy just bit the bucket too, is going to finally drop the kid so he can flee. It's just going to leave the tied and bound child, and he's going to run into the woods.
And the kid fell into the water.
The kid was on the bank, so
Okay,
he
good.
hit the bank, but he hit it, and now he's starting to roll down the
Okay.
river, and he stops just because the river's low right now. It stops just kind of in the soot,
Okay.
not the soot, the silt.
Okay. It is Bryn Otterman's turn.
Okay, so I'm still taking on that other goblin.
Yes, you are.
So it kind of pissed me off that it tried to hit me. So I'm going to try to bite off its head.
Sounds good.
Love it.
18.
18 hits.
Nice.
I love Bryn Otterbear.
Yeah.
Brent Otterbear now. Yeah.
Otterbear, yes.
Forget the otters.
Oh my god.
All right, so go ahead and roll damage now, which is that
All right.
D6 plus, I think it was 2.
4.
4. Okay, so you try to bite its head off, but you just grabbed an arm instead. It still bit off his arm though, but he's still up and about.
He's just bleeding to death.
Does the bear eat the arm?
Probably.
Okay.
I would probably eat the arm because I'm so mad.
Okay.
All right, it's going to try to start.
Emotional rage eating.
Crunchy.
Just like storm eating.
I am a little elf. When I turn into a large animal, I get angry.
Hungry.
Yeah, and evidently you're a meat eater.
Yeah.
You are a carnivore.
Only when I'm an animal.
And it's going to try to start like attacking you, but it's not its turn. But that's what it's trying to do with its arm that's free. It's like trying to stab
Oh my
you.
God.
Like
But it is
the-
Cat's turn.
Okay. How far away is this final goblin? Actually, no. I'm going to let Bryn Otterbear deal with that last goblin. I'll go over to the kid and untie them.
Okay, I'm going to start untying the kid.
Yeah. And can I see if there's any injuries?
You will see that he's got a little blow dart injury to his neck.
Okay.
That probably stunned him while they tied him up and everything.
Okay. So I probably don't need to do cure wounds.
No.
I don't know that that would
He
help.
doesn't seem like he's bleeding anywhere or anything. He's
Okay.
more, you sense in a state of shock.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just untie him for now and we can talk later.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So enemy is going to try to attack Bryn Otterman, or Otterbear.
Yep, that's my new name. Since my last attack didn't work, I'm gonna try to just hit him
Well,
with the claw this time.
He's attacking you. 22
Oh, yeah,
to
that's right. I forget.
22
I am
to
a
hit you.
player.
So he does hit you this time. He's
Okay.
now that he's super close to you.
One arm flailing.
He gets you for 8 slashing damage, and his sword kind of makes contact with your shoulder.
Okay.
How much damage does a bear have? What's his hit points?
19.
19. Okay, I'll keep track for you and let you know when you.
When I'm dead.
When you're now Bryn.
Have a nice funeral for me.
Viking funeral will send you off.
All right, that took about a third of your health. So just to put it in perspective, so
Okay.
it was a pretty big hit, but
Yeah. I'm still kicking.
yeah, you're still kicking.
Yeah.
Now it's Brix's turn.
Okay, so I'm looking down and I feel like do I feel like she's pretty much handling this?
Bryn Otterman's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Cat is untied the child.
As I'm standing in the middle of the river, I'm gonna pull the knife out.
Well, you have to get up to the bank because you threw the knife.
Oh, that's right. So I'll go over to the I'm gonna go over to the dead dwarf, I threw
Goblin.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go over to the dead goblin. I'm going to take my knife out, put it back in its sheath. And then I'm going to grab that goblin and bring it over to the other side. Actually, I'm just going to throw it up on the bank because we're going to get the snot out of it. And I think I'm back to the side where the milk root was.
Yes, you are.
So I'm just going to do that, try to see if I can get snot out of him.
Okay.
Not
And-
Sounds
from a
good.
dead goblin.
Yeah, a couple
I
to
don't know,
choose
hang
from.
him upside down or something.
Brings us up to Bryn, Otter Bear.
So this time I attack, right?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to stomp him to death now, like Clom. I'm just so pissed.
Sit on him under the water.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit on him
Drowned him.
in the shallow water.
Yeah, your butt is like 4 times bigger than him.
I'm going to say that you don't even have to roll for it because it's kind of attached to you already because
Yeah.
you're holding onto its arm. So you easily are able to finish off this goblin.
Good work.
Thank you.
So you've cleared all the goblins off. You see that Brix is over there clearing out some goblin snot. What are you putting it in?
I feel like I probably have like a food container on me in my bag, right? Like a container of something, some sort.
Okay. Yeah, you have
Snapware, something like
Tupperware.
that.
some
Yeah,
Tupperware.
Flupperware,
It's a Tupperware.
something like that.
Okay, sounds good.
And
Oh my
then
god. Like, you know those like squirt bottles that they use in kitchens
those
a lot?
chef bottles.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Perfect.
I'm gonna with goblin snot. I'm gonna like cut the hole so big because
Yeah.
it's so thick. So I'm gonna probably spend my time taking care of the goblin snot. So I'll get it out of as much as I can out of all the goblins that are not drowned or whatever.
Okay.
And then I'll probably look over to Kat and say, hey, you wanna work on that milk root?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess
are
I
you
can do
gonna-
it with this kid.
Are you gonna? My sister. They have my sister.
Oh god, there's another
Is
one.
this for the Chimera?
It's your sister, Chimera.
Hey, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Don't you dare say
Clarence. No. My name's Clarence.
Clarence,
I can't rescue her. I need you to rescue my sister.
how did you all even get caught? Come on, man.
We were playing in the river. We're kids.
Okay. Clarence, where did they take your sister?
I don't know. I'm not a ranger.
How old is Clarence?
We were playing by the river, and then we got hit with this dart, and then they got my sister, but I was able to kick free, and I was escaping, but then I got caught. I was trying to get back to the town to get help.
Okay. We will help your sister. Do you know how to get home?
Yeah, I do.
All right, you're going to go home. What's your sister's name?
Claire.
Claire and Clarence.
You got some real
Clarence.
creative parents, you know that?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Is there any, do you all have like a safety word so she'll know that we're friends, that we're friendly?
bathtub.
Do you and your sister have a safe word?
Stranger danger. God, you are a product of the 90s.
Listen, I went to the DARE program.
It's Dare to Care.
Dare to care. I don't know. A woman
That's the
in her
safe word.
90s told me not to get into anyone's car, okay? Like, that's all you
Even if they
need to
had
know.
candy.
That's
Don't
a safe
get
word. I have candy.
Yeah, don't get into the wagon.
The white wagon.
Yeah, the white wagon.
Even if you really wanted to and it looked really fun,
Yeah.
we're not allowed to.
All right, we have a safe word. It's Dare to Care.
That's weird, but okay.
Well, we figured we'd make it weird, and then people would have just accidentally said it.
Clarence, run home.
Okay. And then Clarence gets up and starts running back towards the town.
I'm gonna walk. What is going on down there?
We have to go save another child.
No, we don't. We don't have to save another child.
Bryn stole a polar bear, is just shaking her head.
What do you mean with the save? No, we need to get the milk root and we need to get the goblin. Look, and she's like got snot up to her elbow. Like, look, we gotta kill a chimera.
There's a human child captured by goblins,
Oh my God, Lee.
and they're gonna eat it. Like, that's just gross.
You don't eat people.
We eat pizza.
We eat pizza, not people.
Apparently not good pizza.
It's gonna be the T-shirt of the restaurant. Lorenzi's like, eat pizza, not people.
Only yours for 2 payments of $20.99.
Shipping and handling included. Okay. Oh, okay.
Come on, Bricks.
Yeah, all right. Kids are sticky. All right. So get the milkwood. Otter bear, you gonna stay in a bear? You just gonna hang out?
I'm just gonna stay in my bear. I'm happy right now. I'm
All right,
content.
whatever.
Especially if you gotta go find another kid.
I also feel like you're just like fishing for salmon in this river.
Polar bear don't eat salmon.
Well, whatever.
That polar bear cannot be comfortable in this climate.
Sweating.
climate
Didn't we
change
determine
it
it's
is.
60 degrees outside?
It's like one of those sad commercials they show on the TV with like the polar bears and the melting ice.
Sarah McLachlan in the background.
The arms of an angel.
Arms of an angel. Isn't this polar bear so sad?
It's Bryn
There's no
Otterman.
river otters for it to eat.
Oh.
That's what you're doing. You're looking for river otters.
Yeah, not to eat them, just to like play with them.
All right, so I guess I feel like I have a sufficient amount of
Goblet snot.
goblin snot. We have the milk root, so we have everything we now need in order to brew this salve
Did
potion.
we get the dragonfly wings?
Yeah, he gave us everything except the milk root.
Cool.
Were you also supposed to look for some other things for him?
Yeah, but like dying child.
Okay,
kinda takes
I like your
precedence.
priorities. Okay.
Okay, I mean, we can split up too. We can
No, we don't split up. No,
Come on, gang.
no,
I'll go with Daphne.
no.
Bryn Otterman will go home. If that's the case.
Yeah, no. All right, so you're gonna we're gonna get on top of the ravine. I don't know where. What are we gonna go into like this goblin hut, like to find this child, or should we go back towards where the chimera is?
We should go towards where that other goblin ran off to. The one carrying the egg.
Yeah,
Should go. I can track it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Are you up there with us?
Yes.
Can I jump on you? Can I ride you?
This is not the Golden Compass. You cannot ride the polar bear.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you're gonna get on my back and I'm just gonna throw you. Like, no.
You're gonna shake like a dog.
Roll a strength check.
Oh, no.
We're gonna see if you actually throw me
Yeah,
off.
Bricks is pretty big.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, I got a 4.
11.
Yeah, I go fly.
I'm no longer little.
Go ahead and roll a 1d4.
I'm now like 600 pounds.
Did you get damage from
It's a
this?
d6. Roll a d4.
Sorry.
Hilarious.
Take 3 damage as you fall on your butt.
Is that bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning, yes.
But I'm in rage. I'm still in rage.
Your rage would have ended.
Oh,
by
it would
now.
have ended? Okay.
It ends after combat.
Okay.
Technically ends if you haven't attacked something that turn.
Oh, good to know.
So we're going to have our ranger try to track it. I believe this is probably your favorite terrain because you've been in the woods forever.
Yes.
So you have advantage on your survival check.
Okay.
I think it'd be survival or nature, whichever one you want to use.
I'll go with survival.
Yeah, you're proficient in survival.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 12.
Okay, and then advantage means you roll the d20 twice and you take the higher number. So 12 is the first one.
15 is the second.
15 is the second one. Okay, so you pick up the trail pretty easily, especially since there's not one but 2 goblins that kind of ran off. So they left a pretty big trail. They're not the smartest of animals, so you are easily able to find their hideout. Now, what is your guys' goal? Is to just save this child? Are you going to take any prisoners or
I
just
also want the chimera egg.
You want
Yeah.
the chimera egg. Okay.
I think we need to make a plan.
Yeah, we need to plan this out.
Except you're a polar bear.
I'm just gonna nod my head.
Yeah. We're going to get a lot of shaking, a lot of nodding.
I'm gonna put one paw up in the air and just like nod.
I got a DJ. Right. Okay, so you want to get the kid.
Yeah.
I guess I agree with that. I think we should get the egg.
Yeah. I mean, we can really freak out this chimera before we kill it. Just
Yeah.
be like, we have your baby.
Or piss it off even more.
I mean, we're not trying to like.
We're saving the human kid, but we're taking a hostage.
Also, are we going in guns, bears a-blazing? Like, are we just going to go in and, like, shoot everything?
How many goblins are there?
Can we do some
Can we
recon?
see? Yeah. Can I do a little recon?
Yeah, you guys can roll perception checks. The bear can roll perception checks
I was like,
also.
really?
4. I'm rolling so bad.
I get to do my modifier thing, right?
14.
Okay.
14 for the bear
15.
Can I have that other
15.
D20, that metal one? I'm
Yeah.
going to switch a little dice-a-roo.
and
I had a 4.
4. Okay. I already forgot what Kat said.
15.
15.
Yeah.
Kat, you notice that there's 2 guards out front, like 2 sentries that are watching the cave entrance. But just from the sounds that are coming from within it, you know that there's at least 5 to 6 goblins.
Easy.
And you also hear something a little bit bigger, which has a deeper voice, and you can't quite make out the conversation, but you picking up that that's the boss, like the leader of this goblin troop.
Boss goblin?
Boss goblin.
Okay.
Well, it's not a goblin.
Polar bear, you hear the
goblin?
same.
Polar bear does recon.
Polar bear hears the same thing with its sensitive ears, but it doesn't really know how to communicate it.
What do your polar bear
I'm like
ears
riding
hear?
in the dirt with my paw.
Except we don't see anything except lines.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm counting. I'm like cleaning my knives.
You're getting all the blood off
Blood
your
off.
knives.
Yeah, the goblin blood.
Important job there you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm sending the 900-pound animal to go do recon.
So stealthy.
I mean, so I'm not great at talking, but we could try and get them to just give us the kid.
I can probably try to intimidate them.
Really, you?
You are pretty scary, and also there's a polar
there's
bear.
Yeah, the polar bear could just stand like next to me on 2 feet, and I look at you and I go like 2 feet.
Yeah, and then I'll stand up on my 2 feet and just nod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think if
Do you want
they
to
give
do
a big
this?
roar, that would be pretty
Do you think
scary.
we give them a Coca-Cola?
You
though?
wanna climb a tree maybe and give us some cover, and we'll go in.
Yeah,
And you can hide and like maybe shoot your arrows down.
I can do that for
if
sure.
if you need to do that.
Yeah,
Okay. You find a tree.
I'm finding a tree.
We are going to speed this up, this
great.
interactions, but we are going to have you do a roll to see how good your intimidation works.
Ooh,
You can
okay.
definitely have advantage. We're going to use something called the help feature, which you guys haven't seen. It's a mechanic that we run on our game.
Okay.
Brix is doing the actual intimidation roll because that's what she was declaring. But she had asked the polar bear to stand next to her. So the polar bear is going to do the help action. So Rin Otter Bear, you get to roll a D6.
2.
2.
Okay.
And what's your intimidation modifier?
Plus 0.
All right, so you get to add 2 to whatever her roll is.
Ooh, 17 plus
Yes.
plus 3, dirty 20. No, yeah, dirty 20.
So we're going to say you guys successfully are able to get both the child and the egg.
Woohoo!
There
work.
was a little
Look
bit
at
of a
us.
tough guy with the big boss, but then he saw that the bear was there also, so he like walked out all tough and was like,
Yeah.
and I'm going to walk back.
And give them what they want.
It comes back out later with a child and a egg.
Awesome. How much milk root did we pull?
Enough that you need.
We didn't pull any more?
It does smell really bad.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to pull more, you can for whatever reason.
Well, I was just saying if we had extra on us, I was going to give them what
Okay.
we pulled.
Yep, I think that'd work.
I want to do that. So I want to just like turn around before we leave. I just want to set down the extra things that we got.
Okay, and that would probably keep them motivated
following us.
to not follow you. Yep.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought process on that.
Sounds good.
Okay, so now we got to go find this chimera.
Well, first we got to make this Chimera's bane, right?
Oh, the bane of my existence.
You make your way out of the muck of the river and along the path back towards Wayside. By the time you arrive, evening has officially set in, and the small town is lit with torches and abuzz with the sound of a close community enjoying the night air. It does not take you long to realize the majority of the sounds is coming from the best and only tavern in town, the Buzzing Bee.
I think someone offered to buy you a drink there.
I don't think you heard that. Were you spying on me again?
I'm a ranger. I have really good hearing.
Talk like hearing. I don't know if we have time for this. Are we going into the buzzing bee? You guys want to get a drink? Are we going to bed? What are we doing?
Let's start this potion lotion commotion first.
Potion, lotion, commotion.
All right, so we gotta do this outdoors somewhere. I'm gonna go behind the buzzing bee,
Okay.
and
As you go behind the Buzzing Bee, you see that there are 2 children that are playing jacks.
isn't it nighttime?
Why are there so many
are there
kids?
kids?
They are
God.
waiting by a makeshift stove, like a traveling stove, and they've got a pile of wood next to them, and they're just kind of waiting.
Is it Claire and Clarence?
It's not Claire and Clarence.
I would be
We
so
saved their
upset.
I hate those kids.
As I walk up, hi.
Hi. Did you want to play jacks?
No, but I would like to use that stove behind you.
Oh, you're going to have to talk to Sindel about the stove. That's hers.
Of course it's Sindels. I don't. Do either of you have, either of you make fire? Like Druidcraft? You have a Druidcraft. You can make fire, right?
I can.
You can?
Yes.
Okay, new plan. I'm not messing with Sindel. I
I will say at this point, your wild shape has wore off because it
Yeah,
took you
that's what I figured.
took
Yeah.
you more time to get back to town. So
Yeah.
so we're gonna go
Would you like me to produce flame or flame a sword?
yeah. So I think we're going to go find kind of a patchy, someplace on the ridgeline where we can kind of just get this thing started. And I'm going to take my great axe, I'll chop some wood. Like, I'm proficient in finding firewood and things like that. And I'm going to have Bryn light it on fire with her druidcraft. And I'm going to start making the potion over there.
The potion smells really bad.
Yeah, we're pretty far. I would try to say pretty far out. It says to preferably outdoor. So we're going to try to stay really far away.
But you're able to follow the recipe just fine, and you brew up your potion.
It says it needs 4 to 6 hours.
So if you want to use hit dice for any reason, we're doing a short rest.
I'm going to take some just because why not? We're just doing a one shot here. So
Do you want to explain how to do short rests?
So short rests in our campaign, you get a couple of things. You get half of your spells back. So if you used 1, you get 1 back. I'm sorry, we're level 4, so you get half of that back. So you can have up to 2 spells back. So you can erase your little scratch mark, and you now have that spell slot back. You also can use hit dice, which gives you some hit points back. That's kind of it, right?
Yep, that's it.
I'm gonna roll some hit dice. I'm gonna take 1, so I'm gonna take 7 back. That's my hit dice. You can either roll or take the average, or you have to roll.
We always play you have to roll.
Oh, just kidding. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna take 6 back.
Do you have any damage at all?
No, but I did use a spell.
So you can just erase that mark
Little
for the spell.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for anything. Yeah, you can just erase that. The thought process here is we're in friendly territory. We're just hanging out. We're probably grabbing something to eat, bandaging our wounds, like just concentrating on our bodies just to kind of like get everything back together. A long rest would be a week in friendly territory. That's more like, that's when you get all your hit points back, all your spell slots back. That's when you're really taking some time to like get better and heal.
I'm taking a hit dice, and I got 7 back.
So you guys are just going to camp out for the evening up here?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not going back to the buzzing bee.
I'm tired. I'm a bear. I just got hit. I'm like, I'm relaxed.
Oh, actually, I have 1 level of exhaustion. So when I use Frenzy, when I'm done with it, I get 1 level of exhaustion. But does that go away in a short rest or no?
It would go away in the short rest.
Well, I had it. Now
Perfect.
I'm back.
That's why you did the short rest. Sounds good. So you guys are spending the night. Are you going to talk about anything, or are we just going to fast forward to the next morning?
I think we're...
You don't want to have a deep conversation about our feelings.
I just picture you get your stick out in front of the fire
Talking
and be like,
stick.
so when I was young, my grandmother hated me. She told me I looked round in that dress.
Bryn's the only one that talks the whole night. You two are just like traumatized.
Brix, you are pretty exhausted, so you pass out pretty quickly and you sleep pretty soundly.
Great.
Bryn Otterman and Kat, you guys stay up hearing about Bryn Otterman's crazy stories until you get pretty tired. You're stirring your potion. I don't know what
Salve.
With my
You're
stick.
stirring your salve.
With your stick.
And then eventually you just kind of fall asleep, and you also sleep pretty soundly. And then the next morning you wake up to just a lot of commotion, and you're trying to start to stir. It's sounding a little bit like a panic going on around you. And you hear a very loud roar kind of come from the sky. And you wake up and you see in the town, because you guys are up on a ridgeline, you see little Ben running around, like screaming, like, where are they? Where are they? And he's like got his hat and he's like running and trying to like find you guys. You see him running all over the place, but he doesn't know where you're at.
Yeah.
But he's like, where are they? Where are they?
I think the Chimera's back or here.
Yeah, let's put on this salve and let's go fight the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
You ready?
So we like lather up in the
Lather
salve. And
That's a rude awakening in the morning right there. Just screaming.
As you guys are lathering up, the sun's starting to get a little bit higher, and you're seeing that there is smoke. So you're looking at the town, say, straight in front of you, and then about a mile outside of town, you see smoke coming out from a tree line.
okay, so the plan is we're gonna run down. Bryn, you're gonna hold the egg up, and you're gonna talk to this thing and offer it the egg to leave, right? And say that we saved it, we saved its baby, and you're gonna try to persuade it to leave.
Yes.
And then if not, crack it open on the floor.
That would be so
I'm
cool.
actually- that'd be so sad. Can I use 2 spells at once?
You cannot.
What spells are you thinking?
Animal friendship and speak with animals.
Sit down to be your friend and speak with you.
I mean, Speak with Animals lasts for a while, so you could cast Speak with Animals and then cast Animal Friendship after that.
So I'm gonna cast speak with animals.
But you guys still aren't there yet.
Yeah,
so
we gotta get down there.
All right.
So we head down, right?
Yeah, we peruse down to the Chimera.
we just saunter our way. I got my espresso. I'm
So
drinking.
you're running towards the burning field.
Yeah,
which
we're
is
running towards.
outside of town because the field is not in town because it smells really bad. The crop.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna run towards where we think the Chimera is. I'm sure we see it flying, right?
You see something flying around, but at this point, there's enough smoke in the air that it's kind of camouflaged its flight path and stuff like that.
Okay, and also as we're doing this, we're kind of like we're heading towards the thing. Brix goes, Bryn, also remember he said like if you can fly, fly. So can you turn anything that can you fly?
That is a great question. Can I fly?
I don't know at this level if she can.
4, you can't
No, I
fly
cannot.
yet.
Okay.
I
I
can
don't think you get that until like level 8.
Okay.
become a lion though.
Okay.
It is part lion.
It's part lion if it comes down to
You
it.
could like wink at it and flirt with it. And then
Do I have to seduce the cat?
Yes, you have to seduce. That's what you're gonna speak with animals.
Yeah.
Like, how you doing?
How you
As
doing?
you guys-
doing?
Do you come around here often?
As you guys are running down the road towards the field of Bargaining Ben's magnificent crop, you are interrupted on the way as you see Sindel running towards you. Sindel's already got some scorch marks on it. And she's like, oh, thank the Lord you are here. We need the help so bad. Come with me, please.
We're here.
And then she's going to turn and run back into the field. And she's like running between the crops. Think of like cornfield. And are you guys following her?
Yeah, I think. Right?
I mean, do we see the Chimera at this point?
You do not. You hear the Chimera
Okay.
flying around and you see like the smoke. Think of, I don't know if you've seen How to Train Your Dragon, where like
Yeah.
they're trying to see the dragons. But like every time you look at it, but like every time you look at it, you just see like the leaves like
Yeah.
ruffling.
Okay.
So like you know the Chimera's around here someplace, but you just can't
Yeah.
physically see it yet.
I feel like we should wait till we see it before we run blindly into a field.
Yeah. Can we roll perception?
You can roll perception.
All of us?
Yeah.
20.
5.
20.
Nice.
You are on fire. I'm just
Beginner's luck.
here doing nothing.
I got a 9.
9.
I'm
I
really
have
just
5.
Yeah,
5,
I'm running
9,
this whole
and a
game.
natural
Yeah.
20.
You're just really at one with nature right
I
now.
am.
Yeah, your druid senses are telling you that you sense a chimera close.
That's useful.
That's what she got with a nat 20?
That's
Come
what you got with a
on.
nat 20.
Duh. Oh my god.
Chimera
So I'm gonna
exists.
retire
We're
now?
gonna get in there and there's gonna be some stupid puzzle that we need to figure out. Oh, I wonder if Syndra's the Chimera.
Can they shapeshift?
Things can do that.
That'd be a plot twist, not gonna lie.
Welcome.
She was the Chimera the whole time. Looks at camera.
The Chimera
Fourth wall.
is the friends we made along the
Gaps
way.
in Spanish.
Gasp in Spanish.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh, mommy.
As you guys are sitting here trying to decide what to do, Syndra shows back up. She's like, aren't you coming? It's going to burn the crop.
Okay. We're going to follow her. We're going to
Let's
follow
be
her.
honest here. Are you the
Sandra,
Chimera?
we need to talk about your lifestyle choices.
As you follow Syndra, you get into the middle of the field, which you can tell is where the latest kind of streak of the Chimera has gone through. So like you see like a burn path.
Okay.
And Syndra is standing with 2 of her compatriots, which you know would be the Quip crew, because that's how she referred to themselves.
Okay.
You would have met these people if you went to the tavern.
We don't have time to socialize.
But they are standing there kind of bows ready, looking up
Okay.
at the sky, kind of scanning and like waiting for the Chimera to appear.
Okay. I feel like at this time, Bryn Otterman should probably, cast Speak with Animals, try to, be like, hey, what's up? Like,
All right, so
Okay.
you're trying to shout out.
Yeah.
Well, you're trying to like yell up into the sky
to get its
see if we can like
attention.
find it.
Yeah,
Okay.
before it
Well,
gets
you're gonna hold
violent.
the egg up.
I feel like I want to talk to it before I just hold up its child.
Swoops out, picks it up.
Shoot, there it goes.
Dang it.
All right. You see a dark figure flying atop the trees, camouflaged by the morning sun glowing off the rising smoke. You hear the flapping of its wings, the snarl of its rage. You are trying to talk to it, but it is not talking back to you. Then you see it, diving in from atop the trees. It breaks the smoke line. The Chimera. Its rigid wings flapping up and down. Its stiff heads poised in multiple directions. The morning sun reflecting off its canvas body. The window centered in its chest showing a man. Wait, a window?
What?
You hear a snap of a twig behind you.
Oh,
Did you call the shapeshift? What?
wait, what?
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, I don't know what's happening.
What
Were you
the
guys
heck?
paying attention? Oh!
You finally got a
I
good
got
roll.
a 20 on initiative. Good. I have no idea what's happening, and I'm going first.
8.
Do I get to add something to initiative?
You sure do. It's your dexterity.
Dexterity.
Thank you. 14.
What did the enemy roll?
It was going to go first, but with your nat 20, I'm going to have it go right behind you.
It clearly is right behind me. Did you say a man in a window?
Do you want me to read that?
Yeah,
you want
I'm
me to
sorry.
read it
Can
again?
you reread it again?
You're
I'll
fine.
pay.
I'll read everything. You see a dark figure flying atop the trees, camouflaged by the morning sun glowing off the rising smoke. You hear the flapping of its wings, the snarl of its rage. Then you see it, diving in from the treetops. It broke the smoke line, a chimera, its rigid wings flapping up and down, its stiff heads poised in multiple directions, the morning sun reflecting off its canvas body, and then the window centered in its chest showing a man. Wait, window? You then hear a snap of the twigs behind you.
Okay. I see what you mean.
Is it a machine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Briggs, what are you doing?
I hear something snap behind me. I'm going to
Can't seduce that.
have my battle axe drawn, and I'm going to
I
turn around and
mean-
look and see what's behind me.
Chat
Okay,
GPT.
you are going to have advantage on your dexterity saving throw
Okay.
as the enemy goes to try to stab you in the back, but now you're facing it.
19.
You pass as you see one of the Quip crew trying to hit you with a dagger.
Yeah, that's not okay. I'm going to swing with my battle axe. Is it too late to go into rage?
It is not too late to go into rage.
Okay, I'm going to go into rage. And I'm going to swing it with my battle axe and a couple of things. I get advantage on attacks for the first time because I have reckless attack. So I'm going to roll. I got an 8. I got a 14. And I add 4. So 18 to hit with my battle axe.
That hits.
Okay, and I'm going to roll my D8 plus 2 is 5 plus another 2 because I'm in rage is 7.
All right, so it takes 7 damage.
Now I have frenzy, so I can bonus attack on my melee again. Do I get advantage? No, I just get advantage on my first attack. 6 and 4 is 10.
That misses.
Okay.
Wait, so I missed it. Are you attacking the chimera in the air or the
No, I'm
person
talking
behind
the
you?
Syndra's little
Minions?
henchman
Okay.
tried to stab me,
Yeah.
so I'm attacking it
Okay.
because I called it.
Yeah.
You called what?
They suck.
It's Hindra.
Okay.
Syndra. Name is Sin, like cinders, like fire.
Man, and we just rubbed this mystery potion all
Oh,
over
right.
us.
us.
Oh God.
We're gonna die. This is gonna be the fastest one shot ever.
We die middle of battle from.
No, then we die. Mike's like, you all wake up from a fog.
It's a one shot. I don't need to save your character. Cat, you are going to take 9 piercing damage as you get stabbed in the back by Cinder. She's the one that's standing behind you.
Oof.
Shocking. I didn't trust her. And I
We're
put their
very trusting of people.
sad all over us.
And unfortunately, because of that twig snap, you kind of started a turn. So when you got stabbed in the back, it only dealt you 2 damage as it kind of missed one of your vital spots. But you did get stabbed in the back. And then the one that you just hit is going to just swing back at you.
Okay.
It has a little mace in its hand.
Okay.
You take...
Doesn't have to hit my armor class first?
I rolled a crit.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just
okay.
rolling damage at
I'm
this
like,
point.
you want to share this out loud with everyone?
You took 12 piercing or bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm going to take half of that because I'm in rage.
And then the fake chimera goes flying in over the top of you guys as you realize that it is a mechanical structure that's got 2 people inside of it.
I think the real question is, whose egg do we have?
That is a great question.
With that said, circling back, the nat 20, Rin Otterman senses as a druid that there is a chimera close by.
Oh, no.
Is that chimera going to help us fight the machine chimera?
No, it's the egg, isn't it?
Oh, it's the egg. Oh,
Can we
yeah,
just
you're
crack it
holding
open?
the
Yeah.
chimera. Crack it open. Maybe we get a little baby chimera.
No, that would kill it.
I don't know how biology works.
I don't think you need biology for that one.
Just sit on it and warm. I'll sit on it. I'll warm
I'll
it.
transform into a snake and just wrap myself around it.
Just be that polar bear's butt's big.
All right, I believe we are up to
That's so funny.
Cat.
Cat.
Yeah, I'm going to turn around and attack the person who just stabbed me.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my sickle. See what I can get done here. Oh, man, that was a 3. That's rough.
All right, 3 is going to miss.
Are you gonna add? You gotta add like 5.
Oh, yeah, that's a 7.
8.
Sorry, 8. Math. Lord.
8 is still going to miss.
Okay, let me try one more time. Is the melee attack.
9.
You're just in a lot of shock right
you got
now.
11. That's
at
11.
getting betrayed.
Is that a 6?
It's a
yeah,
6.
6
11.
plus 5 is 11.
It still misses.
All right, Cat's having a bad day.
Cat's having a bad day.
Well, you just saved 2 children.
That is true. That's my legacy now, because I'm clearly about to die.
I'm still
When
laughing
I
about the egg.
multi-class into a bard, I will sing about your tales.
Please do.
I'll be so traumatized I can't be a barbarian anymore.
You have to use art to get over your pain.
Making like watermelon, like carving things out of fruit.
You start like therapy classes for other people with their trauma.
All right, and that brings us up to Bryn Otterman, I believe.
Yes.
DM's like, focus.
Bird Otterman naturally is very upset she was stabbed in the back. She's going to transform into a lion.
Nice.
Love it.
And yeah, I'm just going to try to bite them.
Okay, sounds
Because I'm
good.
just, mad. I got stabbed in the back.
Bite away.
14.
Do you add anything?
19.
Nice.
19 hits.
Now you have to calculate the damage.
You roll 1d8 plus 3. Yeah, you
11.
just bite this guy's head off like you just said.
That's awesome.
I'm really doing all the work over here.
I'm so glad we're friends.
She turns
Don't
into these
piss me off.
monsters and just annihilates the NPCs.
Yeah.
You're the best druid ever.
Thanks.
All right, so
Only
one
1,000
of,
Potter.
one of the equip crew is down for the
Perfect.
count, and you now have a lion in the field.
Okay, so it's my turn. I'm gonna continue to swing at the guy that was attacking me. I have advantage. That's bad.
Why do you have advantage?
I have advantage on attacks the first time on reckless attack.
This is the second time. Are you doing reckless attack? Reckless attack means I have advantage attacking you also.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, reckless attack, it happens every time
You can choose to do it.
I can choose to do it but I can do it multiple times, right?
Once per turn, yes.
Yeah, once per turn. Yeah. So I have reckless attack. So it is, I got a 15 and I add 4, so 19 to hit.
Okay. Hits.
And then I add a D8 plus 4. So I rolled a 5, so 9 damage.
Yep.
And then I have Frenzy, so I get to hit him again without advantage. Ooh, rolled an 18 plus 4, 22.
Still hits.
And another D8 plus 4, so another 7 damage.
He's not doing too hot, but he is still up. He's not as weak as his counterpart was, the one that Bryn killed.
You're just crushing
I
D&D.
am.
Enemy, so it's your turn.
He's going to have advantage on you with its Morningstar.
Yep.
A 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
3.
That's what I like. 3 damage. I'll
3
take.
bludgeoning damage.
So I take half
You
rounded
take 1.
down. I just take 1.
So he has a lot of armor, health points, but not much strength, apparently.
Yeah. He just like pokes me with a morning star.
And then Sindel is going to... Actually, she's going to run back into the field. So, Kat, you are going to have an attack of opportunity on her if you want to take it.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm taking that.
So attack of opportunity is that if you and I are in melee and you decide to like just run away, I can attack you.
Okay.
Now, if you're a player, you can do something called disengage. So you can basically say like, you're going to take a turn to be like, nope, this isn't for me, and like kind of slowly back away. And then your opponent doesn't have attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Well, I was going to attack with my short bow, but I just rolled a 6. So I don't think that's going to work out.
Okay, so you try to attack with your bow, but she is a pretty nimble archer as well. So she's kind of doesn't run in a straight line, and you can't quite get a shot at her.
Okay.
So she gets about 30 feet, her movement from you, and then she spins down and quickly draws 2 arrows simultaneously and shoots them at you. She does hit both of them, which is what I was rolling over here. It was a 22 and a 25.
Those will both hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of damage that you're going to take on this
Oh,
one.
man. Okay. Tell me.
She dealt 18 damage, and then she
jeez.
used her daily to get an additional 9 damage. So a total of 27.
You good over there?
Let me double check.
Did Cat just die or is she?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay, so you are down. So you dropped to
Down.
0.
Yep.
In case you guys are wondering who the boss is.
Yeah, we figured it out.
You found them.
I just wanted to find some
rem-
cool plants.
Do you remember what your hit point max was?
36, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's
Yeah.
I just might wanna.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that there, should I?
No, you're fine. I just don't want to forget later.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you're a lion.
I am a lion.
It is
I'm-
Cat's turn now, right?
I don't have.
I mean, yeah, but I'm...
She's
do
dead.
I need to do a death save?
So you're going to do a death saving throw.
Well, these are. You're just getting all the fun
was
turns
like,
of
I don't
D&D.
In my head, I'm like, she's done, like, dead.
No.
No.
So when you go to 0 hit points, unless you go to your full hit point max negative. So she has 36. So somebody would have had to kill her down to negative 36.
Okay, yeah.
Then that point you're dead. Now she has an opportunity to do death save. So what she's going to do is roll a d20. Every time it's her turn, she's going to roll it. She's got to get a 10 or higher in order to save.
Okay.
So she has slightly better than 50% chance.
Perfect.
Yay.
I got a 17.
All right, you got one good saving throw.
You got one good, so she can do it 2 more times, and then once that happens, when she gets to 3, she is conscious and has 1 hit point left.
Amazing.
Isn't it fun when you're only person who has cure wounds goes
No,
down?
no. I think you have a healing spell.
No, I do not, because it did not sound cool, so I did not pick it.
Listen, healing spells are always cool. They are always cool.
Yeah, so is
Nah,
animal
healing's for
friendship.
losers.
Animal friend.
I was gonna make friends with that chimera. I am pissed that it's a robot. Now he's
All
got
right.
an egg I have to raise.
I'm gonna be a
Hey,
single
like-
mother.
From the grave, from my unconsciousness, I just want somebody to ask this lady what her plan is. Is she
gonna-
doing this for the insurance money?
She's gonna have a whole villain monologue right in the middle of the field.
All right, so as you're doing death saving throws, I always like to do flashbacks. So what is something that's been flashing through Kat's head right now as she's lying there bleeding out?
Wow. Kat is thinking about some time that she spent in jail. She's thinking about the family, actually the Ottermans, the family that put her there.
Oh, really?
And she's thinking about a couple things she regrets in her life.
Wow.
Perfect.
That's deep.
All right, and that brings us up to Otterman.
The lion.
Otterman.
Otter lion?
Otter lion now.
Otter
Otter
lion.
Just like Snoop.
Yeah, just keep changing the name. Who went after Cat again? What was her name?
Sindel.
Sindel. Okay.
She's the person you guys have been working with. She's the leader of the Quip crew,
Okay.
which you're now putting together also means she's the strongest.
Yeah. So Bricks, it seems like she's got a handle on her person over there.
All of it.
So I'm gonna go after an in doubt, especially just because she killed my friend. I don't have my card, but oh, here it is.
You can easily make the distance as a
Yeah,
lion.
I can make the distance. I'm full. I'm just gonna pounce on her.
Okay, so I think you actually have an ability called Pounce. You do. If the lion moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature and then hits it with the claw attack in the same turn, the target must succeed on a 13 dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the lion can make 1 bite attack as a bonus action. So you are pouncing towards her and you're
Yeah.
going to claw out. So go ahead and roll your d20 and you get to add 5.
Come on. 20.
I'm going to have to check the weighting of those dice.
You
Rolling
bought them
like
for
crazy.
her.
I know I did. And she's
I'm not
annihilating
switching.
my boss.
Yeah, we're gonna win this game.
Thanks for the set of dice here.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you get to roll a d6 and add 3 to it.
4.
So 4 plus 3 is 7. So that
7.
would be your normal roll. But then we get to add the max damage you would have done, which would have been 9. So 16 damage is what you're dealing to Syndril. What was that?
Is it
I
Syndril
just
or
said.
Indril?
No, it's Syndra.
Oh, my bad. I think I mispronounced it earlier.
What was the that I just said? 16.
16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's trying to kill you. You can mispronounce her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then because you pounce on her, she needs to roll a dexterity saving throw to see if she stays up. She does not.
Nice.
Aha.
So you get
That's
to
for my
do.
friend, Cat.
So you get to do a
Thank you.
bite
You're
attack.
welcome.
As you're standing over her, you get to do a bite attack. So you get to roll a d20 and you get to add 5.
16, so 21.
Okay, that hits. And you get to roll a d8 this time plus 3.
5.
Okay, so she takes 5 more damage, but she also has a lion on top of her now.
Perfect.
Come on, Bricks, take this one out.
Okay, so I'm still fighting the guy in front of me, right?
You are. He's still up. He's not looking too hot. He tried to hit you, but he just didn't have, you felt he didn't have much strength behind his hit.
Okay, I'm going to do same thing again. So we're going to reckless attack him. So I get advantage. 12, 13, and 4, 17.
That hits.
And we roll 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
He is down.
Nice.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, I just love that thing flying in the air. I can't do anything because I can do my knife. No, I'm going to go get the boss. Okay, so can I... it's got to be a melee attack. I'm going to close the distance between me and Syndra. I'm going to go help my lion friend.
Okay, as you are running towards that section, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm in rage, so I get advantage
On
strength throws.
but not dexterities.
But not dexterity. 10.
Okay. You take 8 fire damage.
Which I don't have immunity to,
Which
correct?
you don't have resistance to, correct. As a mechanical chimera goes peeling over the land, lighting a line of fire that you happen to run through as you were trying to run to that other section.
Okay.
Does she get extra protection from the salve?
The little salve we put on us.
She does not. It doesn't do anything.
That was a fool's
Are you kidding me?
Nice little red herring errand that we had to do.
I am so mad.
We killed all those goblins. We
did.
have stolen someone's egg. We saved the children.
We did save the children.
I'm not really clear about Claire and Clarence, but
Clarence.
we have a kid now.
I mean,
Named after their parents.
we saved like the worst children, but we did save some children.
Oh, was it Syndra's kids?
No, it was not.
Oh.
That would be a funny.
That would be a telenovela plot twist right there.
Okay, it is your Syndra's turn.
Syndra's turn? Okay, she's going to try to kick the lion off. So she's going to have I'm just going to do a short sword attack at disadvantage. 12 to hit the armor class of a lion, which I think hits. Did I say 12?
That is 12, yes.
Okay. So you are going to take 8 piercing damage as I picture just like stabbing the lion as it's on top of her. And then she's going to do the same attack because she does not think she's able to get away from you. But still at disadvantage. 14 is still going to hit you, though. 5 more damage. I'm going to say with the 2 attacks, it does free it up a little bit. So she's going to crawl out from underneath her to try to get some distance between you. So you will get an attack of opportunity.
Take it.
So you get to slash out with your claws.
Okay. 6.
Plus 5 is 11. So she's too nimble. So she escapes out. And you see that she's got her bow drawn now.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But she did get some space between her and you guys, which is what you wanted to do.
Cat death save.
Saving throws.
That was a 6.
That's a fail.
All right. So
wait.
You don't add anything.
I don't add anything.
Just straight rolls.
All right, yeah,
So
that's
you
a
have
fail.
1 fail. So 1 success, 1 fail. So now it is a pretty bad memory that you have.
I guess just running away from guards is a pretty scary time.
You constantly had to be on the run from guards.
Yeah.
Because of your lifestyle.
Actually, like flashbacks of like different like scenes, right? Like running through your head at like dark alleys and like scary forests and stuff. Always feeling like you're haunted.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. I mean, I don't like that, but good job.
Neither did Kat.
Yeah.
Bryn Otterlion.
What?
Otter lion.
I thought you said Otter Lynn. I was like, Otter Lynn. All right. Wait on the boss. Try to crawl away from me.
Yep.
But this time I try to bite her.
Okay, sounds good. So you close the distance on her and try to bite her.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and roll it.
10, so 15.
I need to check her armor class, but I think that misses. Yep, that misses.
Ugh.
She's
sorry,
pretty
guys.
dexterous.
So am I. Well, that is a lion.
That is a lion.
You're still figuring it out.
Yeah.
Bricks.
That's me. Okay, so I am. Did I close the distance? Am I up on them yet?
You were kind of halfway there because you got distracted by the flying creature.
Okay.
If you want to close the distance, you are going to, but you're going to be basically stepping over your dying compatriot.
That's fine.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean,
Okay.
I can't save her until this thing's dead.
Yeah, if
No,
I
it's
just
fine.
betrayed
So
you.
Yeah.
I was just letting you know like the layout. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're gonna
no,
run by her and be like, oh, that sucks.
No,
And keep
I'm gonna be
going.
like, we're coming for you. Okay, so I'm gonna run up and then I'm gonna attack her with my battle axe.
I think you died over some mushrooms.
I just wanted free pizza for life.
You crit failed.
Yeah.
What were you attacking
I have
with?
advantage. Do I get to roll again or does it matter?
Yeah, you can roll again.
Okay, perfect. Oh, 6, 10.
Yeah, misses.
Dang it. I can frenzy, so I can melee attack twice. 16.
16 meets.
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm gonna swing this lady 11, and that's all I got.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Me.
Syndra's turn.
All right, Syndra is going to give Brix a hard kick to the stomach to kind of topple you over in the hopes that it's going to get her a chance to kind of roll away from you.
Okay.
So we're going to roll competing strength checks.
Okay.
I got a 3. You have advantage on these.
I have advantage?
Yeah.
Thank the Lord, I rolled a 1 again. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. So she tries to kick you and you kind of like...
My abs, I like squeeze my abs.
it kind of pushes her
Yeah.
back a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay. But
Brix
then
is
you
awesome.
see that she looks up and she sees that her mechanical chimera is like
Uh-huh.
lined up. And you guys are looking at it and it's lined up to hit everybody,
Okay.
including your downed ally. And so she tries to dive out of the way at the last second.
Okay.
But this mechanical chimera is coming in. And then all of a sudden, the actual chimera that our druid friend has been sensing this whole time sees its competitor that is intrinsic on his territory. So this actual chimera just comes in and just completely mauls that mechanical
Yes.
chimera.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And it just starts ripping it apart and it
Yeah.
breathes fire right into it. And in the true fashion of villains, as this mechanical chimera falls out of the sky, it lands right on top of Syndril
Chances.
and successfully kills the last of the Quip crew
Oh my gosh, perfect.
as the actual chimera starts circling around, flying,
Oh, great.
Oh,
good.
no.
Lord
Oh,
have
no.
mercy.
Oh, now do we have to fight
I
the
got
actual
this, guys. I
and
got
lands
this.
right in front of you guys and arms up, fur on his back, set up, looking at you with all 3 heads.
So I think this is where Bryn Otterman comes in.
You're going to come out of line for
I'm
him?
definitely gonna come out blind for him and be like, oh no.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you have level 2 spells. So look at your spell that you want to cast, and on the bottom it should say something like you can cast it at a higher level. I don't know if it's a level 1 or it's level 1.
Mm-hmm.
So game mechanics, when you're doing something super important like this, you want to cast at your highest level possible if it's an option. I don't know if it is or not.
Sometimes it says cast at higher levels. So I don't see it on
No,
there though.
this one
Okay,
doesn't.
then never mind.
But I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna tell the chimera, like, calm, like, we're not here to hurt you. We're dealing with them over there.
Yeah.
Like, is there, like, do you need help with something?
Need to give its egg back?
Yeah, I'll just tell them that we have an egg. Is it yours? Is this your child?
Originally, it wasn't being responsive at all to your requests
Yeah.
until you pulled the egg out, and then it is very interested in the chimera egg.
Okay.
And are you presenting it to it?
I am. Is it talking to me or no?
It's trying to, but picture you're trying to talk to like a barbarian that's enraged.
Okay.
So
All
like you can tell it's understanding you, but it also is like red faced, like furious because its child just got stolen. This new chimera is infringing on its territory. It's very confused.
Having a bad day.
Yeah.
Having a
Yeah,
bad day.
It is having a bad day.
But then as soon as you hold the egg out, are you trying to present it to it?
Yes, I'm gonna set down the egg and kind of back away to let them know, like, hey, I'm not hurting the egg. You know, it's yours. I'm gonna tell them that too.
Yeah.
And just kind of leave it away from us so it doesn't attack us.
Okay. As you set the egg down, it reaches down with its lion mouth and kind of grabs it gently in its mouth and kind of scoffs at you and turns and then purposely flaps its wings really hard in your direction. You guys just get blown over. But then it turns and just flies away.
Perfect.
Wow.
Except you're dead
Yeah.
still. Great.
Go ahead and roll another
We're
death
like
saving
high-fiving
throw.
cats dead in the corner.
We're like, yeah. Oh no.
17.
Woo!
All right. So you have successfully saved on that one.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
We think we have 2 more death saves.
One more. Well, if she passes,
If she's passes, she's up.
if she
Should I
passes,
go
she's
ahead and
up.
roll?
She has 2 successes, 1 failure.
Yep. Ooh, the plot thickens.
That was a 9.
All right, 1 more failure.
Oh, you gotta roll a dice.
Oh my. All right.
Wait, hold on. Wait, does she have to? Well, you don't have anything to save her? We're like, you and I are standing over her body. You have any healing spells? Could we do like a
No.
medicine check or anything, or is nothing going to bring her back?
You guys can do a medicine check.
I want a medicine check. You can also medicine check, so it's another.
You can probably dig through my pockets and find some stuff.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah. All right, so I have a medicine is, I got a 10. But we're going to, can we do the, well, that's metagaming, really.
I rolled a 14.
You rolled a 14
For the medicine check?
and a 10.
And a 10. Yep. So with that, I just used the same metric of the 10 or better.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So you were able to give her an extra save on her saving throw. So you get
You get
revived with 1 hit point.
Yes.
Nice. All right.
For fun roll.
Okay. That was a 15.
All right.
so I
So you
probably
would
would've
have got
been
up by
You
yourself.
would have won.
You
I'm
did
just
some
going to kind
CPR.
of groggily sit up and be like, what happened? Did we win?
Did we win?
You missed a lot, Cat.
I
Chimera wasn't really the Chimera, but a Chimera did show up.
yeah, evidently she can actually sense chimeras.
Yeah.
You can sense chimeras?
Yeah, it's my 6th sense.
Yeah, it's your chimera sense.
I thought I was going to be a single mom, but I don't have to anymore, which is good because I don't have money.
Why did Sidra attack us?
I don't know about Cinder's dad.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we have a
I
pizza
think.
competition to go win now. We're going to walk off into the sunset.
Please tell me. Cat rolls over and finds porcini mushrooms. What are these?
So you guys are going to make it back into town. You have successfully saved Bargain Ben's new crop. So
Was Bargain Bin in on this?
Bargain Ben was not in on this. The stuff that you're going to find out is that Sindril and the Quip crew were traveling bandits that would come into a territory posing as adventurers, and they would kind of take on any of like the low-level quests or adventures, like kind of get their name out there a little bit. And then a couple of days later, their chimera would show up, which would cause panic and fear amongst all of the villagers, so that they would want to hire an adventurer to take care of the problem,
Oh no.
which was very easy for them to do because it was their chimera.
Yeah.
Actually, a
Wow.
really good.
What a scheme.
We should have
really
thought of
good
that.
Next one shot.
Create a pyramid scheme. Trap people in the company.
Multi-level marketing.
So when you guys had showed up, she tried to give you guys a quest to go get you killed by some goblins, but you successfully did that. So then they kind of tricked you into trying to backstab you and
Yeah.
have the chimera take care of their problem.
Literally tried to backstab us.
Literally backstabbed us.
They did
Yeah,
that.
We all got backstabbed, figuratively
Yeah.
and metaphorically.
But you saved Bargain Ben's field,
Cropped.
so you are able to get access to his
Pizza oven.
pizza oven.
And you can go get a drink with that guy.
You still have a couple of days.
It's a
Yay.
little short for me.
How does the pizza cooking atmosphere work out? How's the competition go?
I mean, we win. Clearly.
Put some goblins.
Yeah, we got like goblins not sauce.
I got that cool raven owning guy to help me find some mushrooms, the right mushrooms for your pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we got like, so we took the rest of that milk root and we made like a kind of like a white creamy sauce.
Nice.
With some herbs and stuff to go neck as a dipping sauce, which no one's ever given a dipping sauce. I gotta move my microphone. I just hit myself in the head with it. Can you please move it back?
Yeah, I can move it back.
So we made this like kind of ranchy dipping sauce for the pizza, which no one's ever done before. So hot, warm pizza, cool dressing sauce thing. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Did we win?
You're telling me. It's your story.
Heck yeah, we won.
Did we? I'm kidding. Yeah, we won.
Did we though? Yeah.
We won friendship in the end.
Yeah, but in the end, we
Yeah.
really just won friendship.
Oh, what a wonderful story that has been. Thank you for joining us on that adventure. We hope we'll see you again at the Carriage Rest Inn.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening and hanging out with us. We've had so much fun at the table tonight. We hope you enjoyed our little story and our fun adventure, hearing a couple of different voices. So now we're kind of going to go around the table and just talk a little bit about the campaign, a little bit about you guys, for everyone that's listening. So I guess first, your first experience with D&D.
Yeah.
What are your takeaways? What do you think?
It was so much fun.
Did you love it?
It was so much fun. Like, I don't know. I've never played this before. It's right up my alley.
Yeah, you were so great. Like the humility, like you had no humility. Like you were just all in there role playing. Like so good.
Yeah, it's definitely. I want to play again. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You crushed it.
Thank you.
You did. You crushed.
Thank
Like,
you.
I mean, you even figured out the dice
Faster than me.
That's okay.
I need remedial math.
I just think too. I picked the right cards because they just happen to work.
Yeah, no, but you made it work for you, which is
Yeah.
like the really cool thing. You played your character so well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Never saw an otter though.
Yeah, we never saw another. I will. So like, and then I guess for Eliza, being kind of one of the first times you played with actual dice and like a written out character sheet and things like that. How does that compare to Roll20?
It was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a fun atmosphere to have everyone at the same table, because when I play online, like we're all present together, but it's a different feeling to be in the same room for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe because I just feel like when you're in the same room, you feed off of each other. Your attention is very like the rest of the world kind of escapes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would agree. It's definitely a vibe. Bella, so what did you like the most? Like, what was your favorite kind of aspect of playing?
I guess figuring out your character as you went.
Yeah.
'Cause at first I was like, I don't really know where to go with the character. And then as you play, I'm like, okay, I'm figuring this out more. I know what I want her to be, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you can change it if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like you get to build the character you want.
Yep.
You know.
And I think they're really like, and this was just a little one shot. So I'm feeling we're gonna play again. I think we're gonna make Mike make this little mini campaign, us three, and we can.
Now we franchise the pizza.
With the dipping sauce.
With the dipping sauce.
We bottle it.
Milk fruits. But yeah, so and that's really cool too, watching your character grow over time and like getting really into developing things, and then like we got to see a little bit of your backstory, so bringing that stuff
just
in.
a peek.
Yeah, just a little sneak peek of it. And your characters were actually technically connected.
Yes.
Which was really cool. So
I don't. You
I have a
ask the
question for
questions.
Mike.
Yeah.
So usually when you play with Sam, Sam's the only woman who is at the table.
Yeah.
What's it like to play with three of us? Any differences?
It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
I mean, you guys played off each other really well, which was a lot of fun to see. There was definitely a lot of banter back and forth at the table. So that was, I don't know, I was enjoying just listening to it.
it was really fun for me too, because generally, well, we've played so much. I played with Ryan and Nick so much. Oh my gosh, we're going like 6-7 years now. We naturally fall into these roles, which are great because when those three roles click, we are so funny. We like start doing things, but regardless what campaign we've played or what characters we've played, we've always naturally kind of fallen into these roles. And it's so fun for me to play with two completely different people. And I felt like it was all pretty balanced. Like, I don't feel like one of us was really the leader and the other ones were kind of just following along. I feel like y'all did a really good job and we were really balanced. So that was really fun for me. And like you guys are, I think we're a little bit more into the role-playing part, which I think was a lot of fun too, because role-playing is my favorite part.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes the story a story. It's all about the improv.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the mechanics move it along, like the fight scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
But the role play is the best.
The role-play is the best, and like coming up with things on the spot and improvising, and then all of a sudden, like the thing you start talking about 4 episodes down, like you're still referring to it,
Yeah.
and it just like we are literally creating something, which I love. So now so I guess like playing one time, and like I know you've played a bunch, like DMing, like do you feel like that's something like you'd ever be interested in doing, or you're like, I don't know yet, or like absolutely not, like the player sides for me?
I would 100% do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, like 100%. Like I see myself like once I play more and stuff doing that more than actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. we're gonna get you to play more, and then we're gonna we'll do a one shot and we'll play.
That's super cool.
Gosh,
Yeah.
that's a lot of pressure, but I'm up to doing it.
No, I mean, like, yeah, we'll let you play a bunch. Yeah.
No, like next game, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm running the game.
Done, guys. I got it. Give me the book. I'll read down the plane. We're fine.
I have never wanted to DM, but now I want to play with Bella as a DM.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
so
want
do
to do
I.
that.
If I move here, I'll like practice.
Yeah, I've done it. I DM'd a campaign. I've done some one shots. I like one shots. I think the best.
Yeah.
A full campaign, I have a hard time.
You get a little vested in your story.
I get too vested in my story, and I tend to railroad, and that's not like one of the reasons Mike's really good is because he just gives us a shell and lets us like create what we want to create and moves with us, and that's super important as a DM. All right, final thought around the table.
I think you guys did awesome. It was so much fun.
Yeah, you both crushed it. 100% want to play with you guys again. We're gonna make Mike figure this out.
It was super fun. I'm down to come back anytime.
Yeah.
I'll zoom in until
until
I move.
Perfect. All right, cool. So thank you again, guys, for listening. It's so great that if you listen to our regular campaign, that you've decided to step over onto our website and take a listen to some extra content. If you're new and you're maybe one of Bella or Eliza's friends, thank you so much for listening and supporting your friends or family. Check us out. Michael and I have a full-blown campaign. We're on season 2. I think we're pretty funny. It's pretty fun. It's Carriage Rest Tales. You can find it on any podcast platform, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. You can find all the information on the website you just pulled this from. And thank you so much for listening.
Hey guys, it's Mike, your host and Dungeon Master of Carriage Rest Tales. I just want to say thanks for taking the time to listen to our podcast. It really means a lot to us. If you are enjoying the content and you haven't already, please give us a 5-star review. It's really going to help us grow our listenership and be able to reach more people. I also want to give a special thanks to Tabletop Audio for providing the background music for today's episode.